Fremont Moo Baseball is on the air.
The wind, Rodriguez 2-2. Taylor swings at this one and drives it deep left center field, and it is gone! A home run for E.J. Taylor. And the Moo take a 1-0 lead in the top of the first on Taylor's third home run of the year.
Live on Big Dog 1340 AM and 98.9 FM and on FremontMoo.com.
Callahan hits it to deep right, way back. Olive is going to watch it go to tie the game. Austin Callahan delivers the third Moo solo home run of the evening, and it's a brand new ball game at 3 apiece.
His 1-2 pitch. Young swings and misses for strike 3, and the Fremont Moo are the 2020 Expedition League champion.
Now let's head to the ballpark.
Fremont Moo Baseball is on the air. Live from historic Moeller Field in Fremont, Nebraska. It's the 13-15 Sioux Falls Sunfish against the 18-10 Fremont Moo. With Zach Berman, this is Nate Rule reporting it is a rainy day for baseball. Rainy enough, in fact, that they have tarped over the mound and the home plate area, but they are hoping to get this game underway with minimal interruption as we get set for this matchup between the Moo and the Sioux Falls Sunfish. This is a makeup game of a game that was scheduled for May the 27th, so we are now just making this game up from the first week of the regular season, now in the last week of the first half. The Moo were eliminated from first half playoff contention yesterday in a heartbreaking 15-12 loss to the Souris Valley Saberdogs in a game that the Moo led 4-0, then allowed 8 unanswered runs to fall down 8-4. The Moo then tied it at 8 with 4 straight runs of their own. Then in the top of the ninth, 4 runs for Souris Valley to give them a 12-8 lead. But then the Moo rallied an RBI single, followed by a 3-run triple by Austin Callahan, tied the game at 12 with 1 out. That was the good news. The bad news, his teammates were so excited about his feat that they were patting him on the back and high-fiving him and hugging him, thinking that they had won the game. Instead, they had only tied it. And by making contact with Callahan at third base, Callahan was called out. And that was the second out of the inning, and the Moo rally obviously fizzled. Neither team scored in the 10th, and then in the 11th, 3 runs on the board for the Saberdogs as they won 15-12. So with that, Western Nebraska clinches the first half championship in the Clark division of the Expedition League. The Moo mathematically eliminated at 18-10. Western lost yesterday. They've lost their last 2. They had an 8-game winning streak going. Meanwhile, Souris Valley has a magic number of just 1. The Saberdogs are off tonight, but the team that is chasing them, Badlands, is in action tonight at Spearfish in a game that will start at about 7:30. So we could have both first half division champions determined by the end of tonight's action in the Expedition League, assuming, of course, we're able to get it underway. This is the pregame show presented by Inspro Insurance, a Marshall McClellan Agency LLC company in Fremont, West Point, Wahoo, Lincoln, Omaha, and West Des Moines. Go to insproins.com for details. In that series between the Moo and the Sunfish, Fremont won the first 2 games, and then a Thursday scheduled matchup was postponed due to rain, so I guess technically you could say the Moo are looking to polish off the 3-game sweep of the Sunfish in the first half as they look to build a little momentum heading into the second half of play. As we said, the first half Clark Division Championship is off the table, already clinched by Western Nebraska. The Pioneers already selling playoff tickets, in fact. earlier today, trying to take advantage of the news that they have clinched a postseason bid. So the Moo sit and wait and get this game underway. We found out earlier today, by the way, that the playoff format that we thought was in play was incorrect, as in, we thought that if Western Nebraska were to win both halves of the Clark Division Championship, then it would be the team with the second best record overall. That's not the case. It is the team with the second best record in the second half if the same team wins both the first and second half. Of course, the Moo trying to make that provision irrelevant by winning the second half, but they can't even start the pursuit of that championship until Friday with that series up in Souris Valley. So this game is merely about reps, momentum, pride, trying to get some good vibes going. This is a Moo team that has not played particularly well over the last week or so, and even though this game doesn't have a direct impact on the standings, at the same time, you want the Moo to start playing a little better so they are able to make a run at the second half Clark Division Championship. Let's check out today's pitching matchup, brought to you by Deers Ford in Fremont, USA. When you're ready to be matched up with a perfect Ford or Lincoln, head to deersford.com. Andalo Santangelo will start on the hill for Sioux Falls, 0-2 record and 8.36 ERA for the 6', 200-pounder out of Towson University out east. And for the Moo, it is Midland's Chase Reynolds, the right-hander, no record, and ERA of 3 even. It's his first start and just his third appearance on the hill. We're getting set for the Moo against the Sioux Falls Sunfish. This game might be held up a little bit due to rain, but we'll be back in just a moment with our pregame conversation with Shea Bennett. Hey, he gets to come back on the field after missing the final 2 games of the Souris Valley series due to disciplinary action. But first, let's tell you about the field conditions, brought to you by Extreme Outdoor Power. If you want your yard ready to play ball, get a Husqvarna mower from Rick LaReger at Extreme Outdoor Power, 805 South Broad Street today. Well, grass is still in okay shape. You see some brown spots on the infield after it was soggy yesterday, and we still played. But right now, the mound is covered. Right now, the home plate area is covered. So I think it's unlikely that we're going to throw the first ball at 7:05. But with the scattered nature of this precipitation, we are hopeful that we'll be able to start this game fairly close to the scheduled 7:05 first pitch. So there you go, the setup from historic Moeller Field as we get ready for the Moo against Sioux Falls. We'll step aside for a moment and hear from Fremont manager Shea Bennett after this.
Husqvarna now has special financing at Extreme Outdoor Power with approved credit. Available on all Husqvarna residential or commercial acreage and zero-turn mowers. Get the professional power you need today with 6-year warranties on residential or 10-year warranties on commercial mowers. Extreme Outdoor Power repairs most major brands, and they carry a full line of battery-powered equipment too. Stop into Extreme Outdoor Power and visit with Rick LaReger today at 805 South Broad Street in Fremont.
Interested in starting a new career with great pay and benefits? Lincoln Premium Poultry is now hiring for all positions. An innovative company with state-of-the-art technology. Visit www.lincolnpremiumpoultry.com or be referred by a current Lincoln Premium Poultry team member, and you can each earn up to $1,000. Lincoln Premium Poultry. Apply at lincolnpremiumpoultry.com. We want you on our team.
Back here at historic Moeller Field as we get ready for this makeup game between Sioux Falls and Fremont, just a single game in this series. And Shea, first off, you've not been on the field the last couple of days due to the discussion Friday night with the umpires. What was it like watching and not being in the dugout with the team these last couple of days?
Definitely not where I want to be, for sure. I'm excited to get back down here with the guys today. We had a unfortunate weekend series, didn't go the way we wanted it to. So just coming back out today and starting to get back to it.
It's just such a weird series, too, with everything we saw in all facets. Straight steals of home, weird rulings by the umpires, the lightning delay. I'm trying to think how much more weird stuff we could have packed into the series, and I think we came pretty close to that last series having everything.
There's a lot of things that I've definitely never seen before and probably will never see again. I'd be completely all right with just getting back to playing some normal baseball this week here.
One thing that Souris Valley brought to the table was a very speedy team, and as a result, the Moo had some struggles defensively. Was it because of their speed, or are there adjustments that need to be made by the Moo to play a little better on that end?
I think we could definitely be a lot better. We definitely need to clean it up defensively. A lot of the stuff is just throws, so just getting our feet moving in a better direction to make a strong, accurate throw. And I think we just got to do a better job of just mentally being more locked in pitch to pitch. I think for a few times, a few pitches or a few ABs or innings, whatever it may be, I think we kind of took a little off. And in this game, when you're facing good competition, you don't have that luxury to take a pitch off. Usually when you do, you get exposed. So I think we just got to do a better job, and we've talked about it in the past, but just staying locked in every single pitch.
How do you foster that? I mean, this is a tough stretch for the guys. You're talking about basically 2 straight weeks where you're playing every single night. In this situation, the first half playoff bids have already been determined. How do you maintain and build that focus to where when the second half starts, you guys are ready to answer the bell?
I mean, I think it starts with the players. I mean, as coaches, me and Coach Shea, we try to do everything we can to take care of these guys and set them up in the best spot possible to have success. At the end of the day, they're the ones doing everything, right? They gotta want it. They gotta want to be locked in each pitch, and they gotta be out there and wanting to compete, wanting to win. I know it's summer ball and it's about development. We certainly know that, but at the same time, we want to have fun doing it, and winning's pretty fun. So, like I said, just getting back to it today, just staying locked in, pitch to pitch.
Hoping that's the case. The guys are locked in and get back on the winning track as we move closer to the second half of the season. Good luck tonight, Shea.
Thank you, Nick.
That is Shea Bennett, Fremont's manager, as we get ready for the Moo against Sioux Falls. We'll step aside for a moment. Starting lineups and the first pitch from Moeller after this.
Did you know at Deers Ford Lincoln we have a team of highly trained Ford-certified technicians that will make all the difference in your automotive service needs? Ford has long been on the cutting edge of automotive technology. Don't trust your Ford to an unqualified mechanic. Get it done right the first time. The Deers Ford way. We service all makes and models, and we welcome the opportunity to be your family's certified service technicians. Contact Deers Ford Lincoln Service at 402-721-1472 to schedule a service appointment today.
Inspro Insurance is your locally owned and independent insurance agency. Inspro is a Marsh & McLennan Agency LLC company representing many insurance carriers, including EMC Insurance. EMC ranks among the top 60 in the U.S. to give you the best coverage and value. Serving Fremont for over 60 years, Inspro remains committed to providing professional and personal service. Proceeding with confidence. Inspro, a Marsh & McLennan Agency LLC company in Fremont, West Point, Wahoo, Omaha, Lincoln, and West Des Moines. At InSproINS.com on the web.
Nate Rohr, Zach Berman back with you from historic Moeller Field as we get ready for the Moo against the Sioux Falls Sunfish. Final 4 games of the regular season. This is a makeup game that was supposed to have been played the first week of the season, but final game of a 3-game set was rained out. The Moo won the first 2 games of that series. Our start delayed just a little bit by some rain in the area. They didn't have the full tarp out. They had tarps over the home plate area and the pitcher's mound, but they did not have the big tarp over the infield. They are right now rolling that up. So we're going to be slightly delayed, but not delayed for a long time for right now. Well, let's check out the starting lineups. They are presented by your Fremont Hy-Vee for a lineup that's loaded. Shop your Fremont Hy-Vee. Go to HyVeeIslesOnline.com now and place your order. Zach, feed me them lineups.
Well, I can confirm things are going to look a little bit different, of course, with this game pretty much being just for moral support heading into that big Souris Valley series this weekend. It's going to be a matter of seeing what sticks. Let's see what we got. Darian Morphew leads off at center. Tyler Push getting the night off. Peyton Leeper performed well in a substitute outing yesterday. He will be playing short and batting second. E.J. Taylor in his usual spot batting third and playing first base. Luke White DHing. Brock Reller getting the night off. Taylor Howell behind the plate and catching now with Will Bush gone. It's going to be Howell and Hayes for the rest of the season. Jack Simonson, he went 2 for 2 before the bamboo bat incident. He's going to be batting sixth and playing in right field. Austin Baskin batting seventh and playing third base. Ryan Koski back in, batting eighth and playing in left. And Dylan Sears batting ninth. He had a great day yesterday and playing second base. And a man whose name we haven't called in a while, Chase Reynolds, is going to be the starting pitcher for the Fremont Moo. As for Souris Valley, I mean Sioux Falls.
I've fought that a couple of times tonight.
When your initials start with S and end with S, you can't confuse them. Adonis Forte leads off in left. Mitch Stroh batting second, DHing. Jonathan Brayman playing second base and batting third. Norris McClure batting cleanup at short. Will Olson, who was a former Macon Bacon player in the Coastal Plain League, also a former Western Nebraska Pioneer, batting fifth and catching. Zeph Hoffpower batting sixth and playing first base. Batting seventh, Tanner Wilson, center field. Batting eighth, Gavin Thompson in right. And Dane Frazier batting ninth and in third base. And Dallas Santangelo on the mound for Sioux Falls.
Sioux Falls in the base gray jerseys with the teal right sleeve and the orange left sleeve. The teal and orange Sioux Falls on the front, the orange number front and back, the white pants, the black socks and the black shoes. The Moo in the purple caps with the cow head on the front, purple jerseys with the orange number front and back, the orange Old English F, the white jerseys, the white pants with the purple and orange trim, purple socks, and the black shoes. First pitch coming up after this.
Now that's what a solid piece of wood sounds like. Look just past that left field wall at Moeller Field, you'll see Christensen Lumber, a solid lumber company for nearly a century. And there goes another ball into the lumber yard. Professional builders know Christensen Lumber is their home run hitter for quality materials. More contractors and woodworkers will tell you Christensen Lumber is the best choice to find quality cuts of lumber. Since 1923, Christensen Lumber. It's where the pros go. 714 South Main, just past the left field wall at Moeller Field.
Wow, great space, nice and clean, decent square footage, a lot of potential. When do we move in?
You know this is for storage, right? It's not a man cave.
Oh.
With storage units this nice, no wonder it feels like home. Morningside Storage is a full-service facility including indoor and outdoor, 5x10, 10x10, 10x20s, and plenty of outdoor storage for campers, boats, and RVs. They're safe and secure with reasonable rates. Morningside Storage, just west of Luther and Morningside. Call 402-317-9261 now. Fremont Moo fans love their meat, and Hy-Vee has all your favorites at the best prices this summer. Hy-Vee Choice Reserve Steaks, always low prices on your favorite flavors of brats. There's boneless, skinless chicken breasts, chicken grillers, America's pork chops for the grill, and the best cuts of salmon and seafood for that summer party on the patio. Shop online right now. Go to HyVeeIslesOnline.com and place that order. Your Fremont Hy-Vee, proud to be a part of the Fremont Moo.
Back with you from historic Moeller Field as we get ready for the Moo against the Sioux Falls Sunfish. And Zach, you were doing some quick research as we were wrapping up the lineups. This is going to be one of two teams that the Moo have to deal with in the remaining chunk of the schedule, second half plus 4 games, if they are to finish this year successfully.
Well, The Moo have 36 games left on the schedule, and out of that 36, 10 against Sioux Falls, including tonight, and 10 against Hastings. So that's more than half the remaining schedule against these two teams. We still have, I believe, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 games left in Sioux Falls. The Moo have not made the trip up there. We've driven through there a bunch of times, have not gone to Sioux Falls. But you start looking towards the second half of the schedule, and, well, you got that Souris Valley series out of the gate. But after that Souris Valley series, you have, in theory, a more, I don't want to say easier, but more forgiving.
More manageable
slate where you have Hastings, Sioux Falls, and Casper, and nobody else heading into the All-Star break. But then out of that All-Star break, 4 games against Western and Spearfish at home. And that's that season. That is a season-defining long weekend from the 22nd to the 25th. You might want to get your tickets early for that.
Or just get your tickets for all of them. Why not? We are at home the next 4 nights, starting tonight as Sioux Falls in town, and then Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday against Hastings. Quickly, let's give you the defense. It's Koski in left, Morphew in center, Simonson in right, Baskin at third, Leaper at short, Sears at second, Taylor at first, and Howell catching Chase Reynolds, the right-hander out of Midland. And he gets ready to throw our first pitch of the night. Brought to you by La Hacienda, serving at Fremont's favorite authentic Mexican cuisine. 3140 East Elk Lane, across the street from Goodwill. First pitch temp is going to be 78 degrees. We are going to start just a minute late, 7:06. Our first pitch time as Adonis Forte II steps in. Left-hand batter, he shows bunt, pulls back, and takes way high and away, ball one. And Forte, 356 average. 1 home run, 11 RBI. Left-hand batter crowding the plate with an open stance. The third baseman, Baskin, way in. Forte shows bunt, pulls back, takes a strike over the outside corner. Count even at 1 to Forte.
Now, I have an interesting little nugget on Adonis Forte. He's an Omaha native. I believe he goes to Southeastern Missouri State. He is considering transferring to Midland.
How about that? And the 1-1 pitch, swinging a foul. Out of play to the left, that foul ball brought to you by Lincoln Premium Poultry. Sign up for their team. Get a career at LincolnPremiumPoultry.com.
Well, if he winds up at Midland, then Moo fans, this might want to be a name that you keep in your back pocket for next summer.
And keep an eye on him. 1-2 the count, the pitch to Forte. It is high. Ball 2, 2-2 the count to Adonis Forte, who leads off the game against Chase Reynolds from Midland University. Right-hander winds, deals the 2-2. Forte takes over the outside corner. Cold strike 3, 1 up, 1 down via strikeout.
It's a great start for Reynolds, who hasn't been donning the Moo purple and orange for a couple weeks. Comes back and gets one of the better hitters in Sioux Falls to look.
1 out, no one on. The batter is Mitch Stroh, 276 average. No home runs, 5 RBI. Right-hand batter against the right-hander Chase Reynolds. 1 out, no one on. First pitch to Stroh is a curveball called outside corner for a strike. And the count is 0-1. Reynolds saw two-way duty in the early part of the year for the Moo. Hit and pitched. The wind, the 1-strike pitch from Reynolds, and that fastball stays high, 1-1. We are underway, top of the first inning. First batter retired, and Stroh at the plate. Reynolds' last outing came against Hastings on June the 8th. The 1-1 on the way. Reynolds delivers. Stroh swings, pops it up, foul ground, first base side. Howell and Taylor after it. It's Taylor who makes the catch on the Sunfish on deck circle and walks a couple steps into their first base side dugout. 2 gone in the top of the first.
I can guarantee you that there are no Moo players walking into the dugout to make plays against the team we saw over the course of the weekend.
Yeah, that could be a fun little altercation. Perhaps Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. You'll be interested in the dugouts up in Minot, by the way. They are funky. The whole layout of that place is weird. 2 out, no one on. The batter is Jonathan Brandon. Righty to righty. Reynolds first one. Brandon takes a fastball for a strike. It's 0-1. Brandon, 265 average. 2 home runs, 9 RBI. Nobody on, 2 outs. This is the third batter of the game for Sioux Falls. The 1-strike pitch. That changeup is taken low, ball 1. We mentioned Reynolds' last outing came on June the 8th against Hastings. He also pitched against the Sunfish, the home opener. Pitched 2 innings of shutout relief and struck out 5. The 1-1, there's a swing and a foul at the feet of Howell. Strike 2, the count at 1-2.
So while I was looking at my little schedule nuggets, what I can say is that while this is the longest Moo homestand of the season at 7 games, the longest homestand in the whole league belongs to Sioux Falls. They have a 9-game homestand in late July, and the Moo are part of the first 3 games of that.
Lovely. 1-2, the count with 2 outs, the pitch. That slider misses low and away, 2-2. The Moo make their first visit to Sioux Falls on July the 12th. They play Monday and Tuesday, the 12th and 13th up there. Come home for 2 against Casper, then play Friday, Saturday, Sunday, 16th through the 18th up there. 2-2 pitches up and in, ball 3, count is full, 3-2. We are in the top of the first inning. Forte struck out looking, Stroh fouled out to first, and the count is full on Jonathan Brandon. After that weekend series, by the way, it's the All-Star break as the pitch fouled straight back by Brandon. The count remains 3-2. So this 3-week stretch, the Moo and Sioux Falls are going to square off plenty.
I believe it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 times in like 10 days.
Yeah, that's enough of one team, I would think. The 3-2 on the way from Reynolds, and it's taken over the outside corner. Cold strike 3. Brandon strikes out looking, and Reynolds strikes out 2 of the first 3 faces and sits the Sunfish down in order in the top of the first. Bottom of the first inning coming up. Indalo Santangelo to the hill against the Moo. Half an inning complete. Sioux Falls, nothing. Fremont coming up.
Gentlemen, here at Weesey Plumbing and Excavating, our customer's duty is our duty.
Yes, Drill Sergeant.
Now, you're Fremont's finest, and I want you people-pleasing plunger wranglers to remember here at Weesey, we don't stop fighting clogged drains, low water pressure, frozen pipes, until our residential and commercial customers are smiling. Am I making myself clear, you toilet snake and sink suckers?
Yes, Drill Sergeant.
Now, our customers will find us in Fremont, on Facebook, and online at WeeseyPlum.com. Weesey Plumbing and Excavating. Your duty is our duty.
La Hacienda Mexican Restaurant, your favorite family-owned restaurant, is offering their family special. Right now, feed the whole family with 12 tacos, rice, beans, chips, and salsa for only $25. Thursday, get $2 off house pitchers of margaritas on the rocks. The family special isn't only for game days. Get it anytime. La Hacienda, 3140 Elk Lane, across the street from Goodwill. Call in your Feed the Family special order ahead at 721-9909 or order online at lahaciendafremont.com. Then head home and enjoy.
That to-do list you have needs one more thing. Chill. It's an easy thing to do. Just crack open an ice-cold Coors Light and chill. Take the afternoon off and binge watch anything. Go to happy hour and stay for a couple hours. Who's counting anyways? Or hang out with just your dog, because you've had enough human interaction this week. Whatever you do it with a Coors Light. Mountain cold refreshment made to chill. 2020 Coors Brewing Company, Golden, Colorado. Celebrate responsibly.
Getting ready for the bottom of the first inning. No score between the Moo and the Sioux Falls Sunfish, and their right-hander Indalo Santangelo is on the hill. 0-2 record and 8.36 ERA. This is his 6th appearance and his 2nd start. He just finished his freshman year at Towson University out east. He's a native of Ophir, Colorado, and the defense around him is Forte in left, Wilson in center, Thompson in right, Frazier at third, McClure at short, Brandon at second, Hoffpower at first, and Olson catching Santangelo. Darian Morphew leads it off for the Moo, left-hand hitter. .326 average. No home runs, 10 RBI for the Brown University student athlete. The set by Santangelo, the righty's first one. He is a fastball a bit high, 1-0.
Do you have any plans for the All-Star break? Are you going out to Casper?
The All-Star break? No, I'm sleeping. Sleeping a lot. One ball pitch taken outside corner fastball for a strike, 1-1. Obviously, I'm sure it's a good time out there in Wyoming. The Wine, the 1-1 from Santangelo. He's actually out of the stretch, now 2-1. Scoreless bottom of the first, Moo and Sioux Falls. But, yeah, I need to catch up on some time with my wife and son, and so I'm just going to stick around here. The 2-1 from Santangelo, fastball outside corner at the knees, strike 2 to Morphew, 2-2. What do you have planned?
Well, I'm driving up to Sioux Falls that weekend, and then I have a 5:30 morning flight on Monday en route to Fort Lauderdale, where I will be spending the week with my dad, grandma, and my dog Boomer, as Morphew unfortunately swings and misses there.
Swing and miss for strike 3 by Morphew, and there's one gone in the bottom of the first. And the batter is Peyton Leeper. 270 average, a home run, and 6 RBI. Peyton, a switch hitter, up there left-handed against the righty Andalo Santangelo. 1 out. Nobody on, bottom of the first, scoreless game. Out of the stretch, the first pitch fouled straight back by Leeper, strike 1. Santangelo last threw on the 22nd, which would be a week ago Tuesday, so 6 days ago, in a 6-5 loss to Pierre. Threw 4 innings, gave up no runs, 2 hits, walked 1, struck out 3. The 1-strike pitch, Leeper cuts and misses. On 1 over the inner part of the plate, strike 2. Santangelo has not gone more than 4 innings at any outing. In fact, the game against Pierre 6 days ago was his longest of the year. The 2-strike pitch on the way from Santangelo, and it misses low over the outside corner. Santangelo kicked at the dirt, frustrated that it was not called for a strike. Instead, it's ball 1, 1-2.
I wonder if Santangelo is related to former Montreal Expo FP Santangelo.
Almost certainly. 1-2 on the way. Fastball high and away, ball 2, 2-2 the count. I say that somewhat sarcastically. Of course, FP was in our line of work as a broadcaster before things went awry. Worked for the Washington Nationals. 1 out, no one on. Scoreless bottom of the first, the 2-2 is a fastball too high to Leeper, and the count is full, 3-2. Outfield playing Leeper the other way toward left. Infield shading to the left as well. The right-hander Santangelo pauses at the letters, delivers the 3-2, and Leeper swings and lines at 1 to left, but over to his left is 40 to make a belt-high catch for the second out of the bottom of the first inning. 2 gone, and E.J. Taylor to the plate.
Tough break, good contact. Move struggled with this a little bit. They've made a lot of great contact, especially in that Souris Valley series, but a lot of them were hit right at defenders.
Number 28, and it gets frustrating. Here is E.J. Taylor, who's been finding holes lately. Of course, he's just a good hitter anyway. 420 average, 4 home runs, 18 RBI. Hits in 10 of his last 11 games, hitting 21 for 44 in the run. No one on, 2 outs, scoreless in the bottom of the first. And the first one to Taylor comes inside and hits him. So E.J. plunked by the pitch, runner at first with 2 outs here in the first for Luke White.
Now, you might think that it's not that big of a deal to hit the big first baseman. However, E.J. moves probably faster than any first baseman or baseball player of his stature I've seen in recent memory. He is absolutely a threat on the base paths to run.
Now the batter is Luke White, and perhaps we have seen Luke turn the corner. He was 4 for 10 in the final 2 games of the Souris Valley series, including 3 for 5 yesterday with 3 batted in. First one to him is a slider low and away, ball 1. Yesterday, 3 for 5, 3 RBI, a double and a home run as he tries to hit his way out of a 4 for 26 7-game slump. Taylor at first, 2 outs. The set, the 1-ball pitch, and that's a fastball way outside. The catcher Olson had to sprawl to his right to snag it, and the count is 2-0. Scoreless between Fremont and Sioux Falls. We are in the bottom of the first. Monday night makeup game. Some fans have made their way through the gates. Come on in if you're in the area. 2-0 the count. The pitch to White. Luke swings and lines this one into short right field. It's down for a hit. Landed in front of Thompson. Now it's kicked around by the right fielder. Taylor trying for third. The throw is late. EJ safe at third after the little dunker single by White.
Just a little bloop, but sometimes that's all you need. Doesn't matter how you get the hits, it matters whether you do. And tough play off the bat.
Number 27, Taylor Howell.
I thought that ball was hit a little better than it was. It was just a little dunker that got over the infield.
So as I was mentioning with EJ, as Taylor Howell comes in, he's 80% from stolen bases this year.
Yeah, 4 for 5 stealing. He's at third. White at first, 2 outs. Batter is Taylor Howell, and the first one to him is a fastball outside corner but low. Ball 1-1-0 the count. Bottom of the first, scoreless game, Fremont and Sioux Falls. No error on that last play, by the way. Just single and then Taylor 2 bases on the hit. 1-0, the pitch, fastball, outside corner, called to strike. And the count is even 1-1 to Howell.
I don't believe catcher is Taylor Howell's natural position, but he has impressed me in the short amount of time we've seen him play catcher. Now, of course, it's going to be him and Ryan Hayes as a tandem for the rest of the year.
Runners at first and third, 2 outs. The pitch to Howell. He swings and lofts one left side, foul, and it makes it out of play. 1-2 the count to Taylor. Well, he's looking better defensively, and the bat is starting to come along, though he had a 6-game hitting streak that was snapped yesterday, but it was because he came off the bench and only got 1 at bat against Souris Valley. He has 8 for 24 in the 6 games prior to yesterday. Runners first and third, 2 outs, 1-2 the count. Scoreless bottom of the first. The set, Santangelo delivers, and Howell swings and hammers this one. Left side, fouling out of play. The count remains 1-2 to Taylor Howell.
Probably not the best idea to throw another one inside to Howell. That's where he's looking.
Yeah, if you let Taylor Howell pull a ball, he'll hit it and hit it hard. Recognizing Howell's pull power, the center fielder Wilson is a solid 30 feet to the left of straightaway. 1-2 to Taylor. The pitch, he swings and misses at 1 in the dirt. The catcher, Olson, gathers the ball, tags out Howell, and finishes the strikeout. Fremont with a pair of strikeouts in that bottom of the first inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, 2 left on. We go to the second. McClure, Olson, Hoffpower, the 3 due to hit for the Sunfish. Through 1, Fremont nothing, Sioux Falls nothing.
At Methodist, our doctors, nurses, and team members
work together to ensure you receive the level of expertise and compassion that you deserve.
Whether it's in Omaha, Council Bluffs,
Fremont, or any of the surrounding areas,
we all share a common goal:
delivering outstanding care and exceptional outcomes
for every patient.
Methodist, the meaning of care.
Just like the Fremont Moo rolling through the Expedition League, Bassett Truck and Trailer keeps your trucks and trailers rolling. From full truck and trailer repair to overhauls and towing, Bassett Truck and Trailer Repair is your truck and trailer repair experts. They also offer 3-axle truck alignments, roadside assistance, free estimates, and Department of Transportation inspections. Bassett has been in business since 2014. They have ASE certified technicians and quick turnaround on services. Call 402-909-3902 for all your truck and trailer repair needs.
Fremont Moo Baseball!
See the defending Expedition League champion Moo at historic Moeller Field all summer long. Tickets are on sale now for all remaining home games. Watch the Moo push for another Expedition League title and enjoy all the fun of a night at the ballpark with all sorts of promotions and giveaways to make your night special. Buy your tickets in advance and save at tickets.fremontmoo.com.
Party till the cows come home. Fremont Moo!
Trust the G-Force team at Getchman Heating and Air Conditioning for your home comfort needs. Whether it's a repair on your heating or air conditioning system or a full replacement, Getchman's skilled professional technicians are technicians you can trust with your house keys. Give them a call if the dog days of summer get the better of your AC, or if you want to give your heating system a tune-up before cooler weather rolls in. For technicians, 721-6301 in Fremont. Top of the second inning, scoreless between the Moo And Sioux Falls, first pitch to Norris McClure, swung on, grounded to second. Sears charges to his right, has it, and throws to first in time. 1 pitch, 1 out to Norris McClure. 343 hitter coming in with 2 home runs, 10 RBI.
Didn't even get a scouting report in. Now I do have a scouting report on this guy coming up.
All right, 1 out, no one on. The batter, Will Olson. Healthy 379 average. I don't like that. 2 home runs, 10 RBI. The wind and the first one from Reynolds. Big rip and a miss, strike 1 to Olson.
Will Olson, a former Western Nebraska Pioneer, also a former Macon Bacon of the Coastal Plain League.
0-1 the count. Reynolds delivers and hits the inside corner with a curveball, strike 2. Bases empty, 1 out. Top of the second, scoreless game.
Now he is also a UNK product. He's one of Ryan Koski's teammates.
Former teammates. UNK
teammate.
dropped baseball a couple of years ago. The 0-2 on the way to Olson. Fastball outside, 1-2. The Loper program was where Jabba Chamberlain started his college career, believe it or not. Played a year out there, then came to Nebraska and exploded on the scene in 05. The 1-2 on the way. Olson takes fastball inside, 2-2 the count.
Now I can get you Olson's stats with the Macon Bacon. Played in 13 games for 167. Still though, hey, Coastal Plain League's not an easy league to crack.
2-2. Olson grounds it through the left side for a hit. First base runner of the game for Sioux Falls. A single through the left side for Olson. 1 on with 1 out, top of the second inning of a scoreless game.
Now Olson was also the starting catcher in 2019 for the Western Nebraska Pioneers for their championship run.
Well, the Pios won the Clark Division that year. They ultimately lost to Badlands in the championship series. Western won the whole thing in the first year of the league, 2018. Zeph Hoffpower, the batter, right-hand hitter. First one from Reynolds is a slider in the dirt, ball 1. Zeph, 269 average, with a home run and 6 RBI. Zeph, Z-E-P-H.
You told me what it was short for the last time these guys came up. It's like Zephadiah or something like that.
Ooh, yeah, I need to track that back.
No, it was Zephyranius. I believe so.
I hadn't double verified that. 1-0 the count. Zeph Hoffpower takes inside, 2-0.
Emphasis on believe so.
Maybe. 2-0 the count. Scoreless in the top of the second. Both teams with a hit. Olson at first, 1-for-1 stealing this year. 2-0 to Hoffpower. The set. The pitch from Reynolds, and that slider is outside, snagged on the short hop by Howell as it goes outside, 3-0.
Now, he is a Louisiana Raging Cajun. That is a very Louisiana name. He is from Morgan City, Louisiana.
I'll bet his family have some crawfish boils to write home about. Runner at first, 1 out. The 3-0 on the way. Hoffpower taking all the way. Looks at a strike, 3-1. You think about Louisiana baseball and Zeph.
You're making me hungry.
The New Orleans team for some years was the Zephyrs. 3-1 pitch first to throw to first, and Olson dives back. The Zephyrs eventually morphed into the New Orleans Baby Cakes, and that franchise moved to Wichita. 3-1 the count with 1 out and 1 on. The pitch. Hoffpower grounds foul to the left. 3-2, scoreless in the top of the second.
In terms of like culinary scenes, I don't know if there's a bigger step back than New Orleans to Wichita.
In terms of quite a few scenes, I think.
Dude, I'd some crawfish right now.
Give me some andouille sausage.
Oh boy.
Full count, 1 out. The pitch to Hoffpower, curveball, swinging a pop-up, right side, foul and out of play, 3-2. Wichita, for what it's worth, is the Wind Surge. Also, for what it's worth, the Sioux Falls Caps remind me of the old Wichita Wranglers caps of the late 90s, early 2000s. I happen to have one back in my home in Beatrice. The 3-2, Hoffpower fouls straight back. It remains 3-2. The Wranglers, for a long time, oh, not a long time, but for a while, were the AA affiliate of the Royals. I happened to see Carlos Beltran down at Lawrence Dumont Stadium in Wichita. We've been stuck on 3-2 for a while for Hoffpower. Runner goes, pitch, swing and a miss for strike 3. And Olson had the base stolen. The ball popped out of the hand of Howell as he wound up to throw. But it's a strikeout of Hoffpower, and there are 2 out in the top of the second inning of a scoreless game.
Good to see a successful beer battering out of the gate. But it's funny seeing a guy like Beltran in Wichita as Tanner Wilson comes up. Do you have any good stories, I'm sure you do, about seeing famous athletes in obscure locations?
I'll have to think about that. Hang on. Scoreless top of the second. Runner at second. 2 outs. Wilson the batter, and the first one to him. Wilson takes outside 1-0. I mean, I saw Chris Mullen in the Phoenix airport once. That was kind of weird. I was on a Nebraska softball trip, and I saw Chris Mullen.
That's pretty good.
Yeah. It's definitely obscure. The 1-ball pitch. Reynolds buries that one. Taken for a ball by Wilson, now 2-0.
Now, the most obscure one I have, and of course this hit home for me because I am, for those of you who don't know, I am a diehard, lifelong New Jersey Devils hockey fan. I was covering a Missouri men's club hockey game down in Jefferson City, and before that game, I'll let you know after this 2-0.
The set. Reynolds with a 2-0. Misses low, 3-0.
Well, Marty Brodeur, the winningest goaltender in NHL history, happens to live with his family in St. Louis, and his kid was playing in the game before our game.
3-0 pitch, slider outside ball 4. It gets away from Howell, but not far enough for Olson to advance. Down 2 on with 2 out. Proceed.
Well, Marty, of course, after he retired as he retired briefly and then wound up as a St. Louis Blue for a couple games. He was a member of the Blues front office and moved his family to St. Louis. So his kid was playing in a youth game. And, of course, a Devils fan, I had a little geek out moment seeing my childhood idol at a municipal rink in Jeff City, out of all places.
2 on, 2 out. First pitch taken for a strike at the belt by Thompson. Count is 0-1. We're in the top of the second. No score between Sioux Falls and Fremont. Thompson, 233 average with a home run and 10 RBI. The right-hander Reynolds set at the letters. Olson at second, Wilson at first. 2 outs. The 0-1 on the way. There's a slider taken low and away for a ball. 1-1. Very uniquely Nebraska moments like that. I saw Tom Osborne a couple of times at his grandson's high school basketball games. He had a grandson at Lincoln East, and I happened to cover the Spartans a couple of times the year he was on the varsity roster. The set at the letters, the 1-1. Reynolds delivers low, now 2-1 to Thompson. The other one, so Tommy Frazier, the 2-time national champion starting quarterback for the Cornhuskers, when he was a student at the University of Nebraska and doing all of his amazing deeds. First the 2-1, the set. Reynolds delivers, and it's a fastball over the outside corner, strike 2. 2-2 to Thompson. 2 on, 2 out, top of the second in a scoreless game. But Tommy was dating a young lady from my hometown of Beatrice, and in fact, that fellow student was a member of the church my family attended. 2-2 the count. Pitch is taken high, and the count is full 3-2. And on a couple of occasions, Tommy would come down to our church services, and he would sneak in late because back then there wasn't anybody bigger than Tommy Frazier. And there would be a hushed whisper that would come up. 3-2 pitch. That's a fastball just outside. Ball 4. Didn't miss by much, but it's ball 4, and now the bases are loaded with back-to-back walks in a scoreless game in the second.
Now, I meant to pop this question pregame, but I guess I can pop it on air as Dana
No,
Frazier.
I'm not marrying you.
No, it wasn't that. Well, your
popping
University
a
of Nebraska hired a new athletic director not so long ago. I'm curious to know your opinion.
Dane Frazier, the batter. We'll get there in a minute. The line, the first pitch. Reynolds takes a fastball low, ball 1. Frazier, 231 average, no home run, 7 RBI. They haven't hired a new one permanently. And by the way, scoreless game, top of the second. Rather, Bill Moose announced his retirement. 1-0. Reynolds to Frazier. The pitch. And it's taken a bit inside, ball 2, 2-0. It's certainly an interesting moment for Nebraska athletics. Bill Moose had only been the athletic director for about 3 years. A little over 3 years, I guess. And, of course, the football program, still some question around that. The 2-0, a fastball swing and a miss by Frazier. 2-1. But in the end, Bill Moose has been around college athletics a long time. He certainly wasn't going to be an athletic director too much longer. And of course, we're moving into a brave new world of college athletics. 2-1 pitch, swinging a foul out of play to the right, 2-2. As you look at the name, image, and likeness rules that are going to be changing literally within this week, student athletes can begin to capitalize on their name, image, and likeness with outside income. And so the ball game's changing. 2-2 the count, the pitch. Frazier swings, pops it up, foul ground, first base side. Taylor gives chase, but it lands in the Sioux Falls dugout. It remains 2-2. So we are in the top of the second, no score, bases loaded, 2 outs. So it's a different ball game to kind of wrap it up. I was sad to see him hang it up, but also I think it's something that Nebraska will be able to work through, and they'll be able to find a good athletic director to support the next era of Husker athletics. Bases full, 2 outs, the pitch from Reynolds. There's a swing and a pop-up right side out of play, 2-2.
Well, that is interesting because there has not really been, at least since my tenure at Mizzou began, not really much of a turmoil thing, except Jim Sturk, of course, our athletic director, former Pac-12 guy. I'll get more into him during my innings.
2-2 the count, bases loaded, 2 outs. Here it is from Reynolds, a slider taken low and away, 3-2. Yeah, Mizzou, for all the years where they were the turmoil team, and Nebraska was the model of stability and all of that, not to say those rules have entirely reversed, but there's plenty of Mizzou in Nebraska's recent history. 3-2 on the way. Runners go. Pitches chopped up the third baseline foul. The count holds at 3-2. We're on the top of the second inning. No score between Fremont and Sioux Falls, with Olson at third, Wilson at second, Thompson at first. One other thought, one of the names that has been mentioned to permanently replace Bill Moose, former Mizzou Athletic Department official and former Husker linebacker Ed Stewart. 3-2 pitch, swinging a ground ball toward third. It again is foul. Remains 3-2. Dayton Frazier's getting his money's worth out of this at bat.
That'd be a good hire.
Yeah, there are a lot of boxes that Ed Stewart checks. He played on the 94 national champs as the starting middle linebacker. He's had a long career in athletic administration with Missouri and the Big 12. So he'd carry some football credibility. There's a lot to like about Ed Stewart, but we shall see where the university goes. Again, the 3-2 from Reynolds. That's high, ball 4. The pitch goes all the way back to the screen, and now the second runner, Wilson, trying to score, and he does! 2 runs score, and it is 2-0. Sioux Falls, the Sunfish, had already scored 1 automatically because of the bases loaded walk. But with the full count, the runners were going, so Wilson was hot on the trail of Olson. And Olson scored the automatic run. Wilson was right behind him. He scored the second run. Thompson moves to third on the play. And now there are runners first and third with 2 outs, but Sioux Falls just more or less stole a run from the Moo with some heady base running.
That's just such a heads-up play. And the Moo have been caught napping more times than I'd like to admit over the last few days.
The defense has lacked some sharpness. That pitch got away from Reynolds. Runners at the corners, 2 outs. The batter is Adonis Forte. First one on the way. Forte takes low, ball 1. On at third is Thompson. Frazier at first. 2 outs, 2 runs in. Sioux Falls a 2-0 lead in the top of the second inning. Forte, left-hand batter. Infield shading him to the right. Those set by Reynolds. Righty with a 1-ball pitch, and it's a slider down and in. Now 2-0 to Forte. 2-0, the count to Forte. Outfield, shading him the other way. The pitch, big rip and a miss. Strike 1, 2-1 to Forte. Lights are on here at Moeller Field. Not yet taking effect. There's still plenty of sunshine in the area. And the clouds that we were worried about in the pregame have dissipated. Count is 2-1. The pitch, Forte swings and lifts the fly ball to right field and deep. Simonson way back into his left, and he plays it off the wall on the fly. Thompson has scored. Frazier to third and holding after the RBI double to right field by Forte. 3-0 Sioux Falls.
Well, we have mentioned that this team is improved from when we last saw them. This is not a Sioux Falls team that is a pushover like they were earlier in the year.
Yeah, I have to feel like this Sunfish organization is getting its legs under it. They got out to a slow start as they were just beginning as a team when the Moose saw them the first week of the year. Now runners second and third. 2 outs. Mitch Stroh, the batter, and the first pitch. Stroh takes over the inside corner, a changeup for a strike, 1-1.
Well, if you remember, to start the year, what were the Sunfish known for was that ramp by their head coach, Walker Bullington. Feels like a year and a half ago, doesn't it?
It does. 0-1 the count to Stroh. Righty to righty. The pitch, Stroh takes a slider. Low and away ball, 1. We're even at 1. It's 3-0 Sioux Falls. We are in the top of the second inning. The runner at third is Frazier. 10 pitch at bat. That was a walk. Forte at second after his RBI double. 2 outs, the 1-1. And that fastball misses the inside. 2-1 to Stroh. Stroh is the 8th batter to come to the plate against Chase Reynolds. And the Moo trailing by 3 in the second. It's a Moo team that feels like they've run aground a little bit. 2-1 to Stroh, the set. Reynolds brings it in. Curveball taken inside corner for a strike, and the count is 2-2. Simonson, Baskin, and Koski, the 3 to come to the plate in the bottom of the second inning for Fremont. Hoping they're only dealing with a 3-run deficit. 2-2 the count with runners at second and third and 2 outs. Those set by Reynolds. His 2-2. Curveball, never curved, and it hits Stroh square on the back to load the bases.
Man.
No, hang on, it hit the bat.
How did that hit the bat? What?
He was squatting down under the pitch, and it must have caught the bat. Wow, I thought it got him on the back, but they say it hit him on the bat. Moo will happily take that ruling. Count remains 2-2.
Look, I wasn't a great student in physics. I don't know how that hit his bat.
Runners second and third, 2 outs. The 2-2 again, and that's ruled back to the screen foul. The count remains 2-2.
Can I hit you with a quick score update? An
Go
important
ahead.
one. About 20 miles to the east of us, Vandy, Jack Leiter gave up a home run in the top of the first.
Ooh.
But not before, or well, not soon after, Mississippi State gives up 3 in the bottom of the first. So it is 3-1 Commodores after 1.
2-2 the count. The pitch from Reynolds. There's a fastball swung on and missed for strike 3 to end the inning. 4th strikeout of the game for Reynolds, but the second inning was a bumpy one for the Midland right-hander. 3 runs scored by Sioux Falls. They do it on 2 hits, aided by 3 walks. No errors and 2 left on. Bottom of the second inning coming up with a score, Sioux Falls 3, Fremont nothing.
My husband and I love to live in Nebraska.
It's the good life.
We always vacation here.
Love those Nebraska state parks.
We love to eat here.
Where are you going to get a better steak?
And we love to play here, especially Nebraska Pick 5 from the Nebraska Lottery. It has a $50,000 starting jackpot, drawing 7 days a week, and all the proceeds go back to our state.
Hey, honey, this weekend, let's buy some Nebraska Pick 5 tickets, go to a state park, and grill some steaks.
Like our first date.
I'm no amateur.
Top prize odds 1 in 501,000.
Your radio home for the Fremont Moo is Big Dog 98.9 FM and 1340 AM. Not only is Big Dog your home for the Moo this year, but keep it tuned to 98.9 FM and 1340 AM for the best in news, sports, and entertainment. Big Dog is your home for local high school and college sports coverage, including Midland University's Warriors football. Plus, tune in all day long to Big Dog 98.9 FM and 1340 AM for the best in country music. So keep it tuned all day to Big Dog for the Fremont Moo and more.
Getting ready for the bottom of the second inning. 3-0. Sioux Falls leads the Moo. It'll be Simonson, the Sioux Falls native, Baskin, and Koski. Jack 2 for 16 with a pair of RBI. And he is using a proper bat. He was ejected for using a bamboo bat in the South Valley series. The right-hander in Santangelo delivers the first one. It's grounded to short. McClure to his left, juggles. He'll have no play. Simonson safe at first.
Well, I'm just curious as to what the difference is in terms of physics between a bamboo bat and a wood bat. What is the advantage to using bamboo?
I don't know. I don't know nearly enough about it to where I could speak intelligently on that. All I can say is the rule, which is that a bat must be formed from a single piece of wood, and bamboo is classified
as grass.
Wow. First pitch to Austin Baskin, a slider, low and away, ball 1. Baskin, 268 average, no home runs, 2 RBI, 3-0 Sunfish in the bottom of the second. 1-0 to Bam. The set. The pitch from Santangelo, and his fastball misses outside. Ball 2, 2-0.
So bamboo bats actually have considered a lack of pop.
Yeah, it's interesting. I was hearing that conversation. Jack Simonson mentioned that in the dugout, hitting with bamboo. It's not like they've got a lot of pop. The 2-0. Baskin grounds towards second. Ranging right, Brandon. He flips to McClure at second for 1. The turn to first in time for the double play, and quickly 2 gone in the bottom of the second inning with Sioux Falls leading by 3.
Well, the double play bug bites him again. They've struggled hitting into double plays.
It's hit him a lot lately. The batter is Ryan Koski, 255 average. No home runs, 5 RBI for the Kearney native. 3-0 Sioux Falls. We are in the bottom of the second inning. 2 outs, nobody on. Righty to righty, the set by Santangelo. He brings home the first one, and Koski takes a fastball outside 1-0. Koski played in just one game in the South Valley series, the Friday game, and went 0 for 4. He's fighting a 2 for 21 slump. 1-0 the count, the set. Santangelo delivers. Koski takes a fastball down and in. Ball 2, 2-0. So not as if Santangelo has been razor sharp after that long second inning. Infield shading Koski to the left. Righty to righty. The 2-0 on the way from Santangelo. Fastball dots the outside corner, 2-1. Man, that had a little giddy up on it from Santangelo.
He's got good stuff. It's just a matter of command.
2 outs, no one on. We are in the bottom of the second. 3-0 Sioux Falls leads. 2-1 to Koski with Sears due next. The set, Santangelo's 2-1, and Koski swings and lifts one right side out of play. Strike 2, 2-2. Moo playing Sioux Falls in a makeup game tonight. They've got a 3-game series with Hastings beginning tomorrow at 7:05. Next 3 nights, 7:05 against the Sodbusters. We'd love to see you at Moeller. Now the set. The 2-2 from Santangelo. That's a changeup that misses inside. Ball 3, 3-2. Pre-game coverage begins at 6:45 tomorrow evening on FremontMoo.com, the Fremont Moo YouTube channel, and Big Dog 98.9 and 1340 AM. 2 outs, nobody on. The set by the right-hander Santangelo. Again is 3-2. Koski dribbles it left side foul, and the count remains 3-2. 3 walks by the Moos. Chase Reynolds in the top of the second inning set the stage for a 3-run frame, 2 runs scoring on a bases-loaded walk, augmented by a wild pitch, and then an RBI double. 3-0 Sioux Falls in the second. Koski swings at the 3-2 and grounds it through the left side for a hit. Second hit of the game for the Moo, and it's a 2-out single to keep the Moo alive in the bottom of the second inning. And that was some good wood, brought to you by Christensen Lumber, the best choice to find quality cuts of lumber. Since 1923, Christensen Lumber, it's where the pros go.
Well, Koski had been struggling for a bit, and it's good to see him get it. Oh, my goodness, it is now 7-1 Vanderbilt.
Hey, boy, the Commodores making a statement tonight in the first game of the College World Series Championship Series. Runner at first, 2 outs for Dylan Sears. First one on the way, Dylan fouls straight back, strike 1. Sears, 268 average with a home run and 8 RBI. Sears hits in each of his last 3 games, hitting 4 for 11 in the runs, so hopefully heating up a bit. He knocked in 3 runs in the Saturday game against Souris Valley. 3-0 Sioux Falls. We're in the bottom of the second. Runner at first, 2 outs, the 0-1. Sears takes a slider down and in, 1-1 the count.
Now, I can confirm that the Sioux Falls Sunfish were at the same College World Series that I and several of the Moo players were at. They were at that Monday night game, Game 1 between NC State and Vandy. Of course, as it turns out, they were about 2 rows behind me in the same section. I did not even notice them.
How about that? You could have talked some noise, maybe started some ruckus. 1-1, Sears grounds it through the right side for a hit. Koski to second and holding in the Moo. Hopefully mounting a 2-out uprising. They've got 2 on with 2 outs in the bottom of the second inning with Sioux Falls up 3-0.
That is not, I have anything short of nice to say about this Sunfish organization. Everybody I've interacted with has been nothing short of awesome to talk to.
Let's see what type of booth they put us up in when we go up to Karis Park in a couple weeks, huh? I'm not letting them off the hook just yet. Not letting the Sunfish off the hook. Thank you very much. Hi-yo. 2 on, 2 outs. The batter is Darian Morphew. He struck out his first time up. Righty to lefty in the first pitch. Morphew takes over the inside corner. Called a strike, 0-1 to Darian.
Well, it says state-of-the-art press box on the website.
Does it mean we get hovercraft or something?
It looks like we have an indoor press box, and it looks like it is air-conditioned as well. All right, you're off to a good start.
Yeah, I like it. 0-1 the count. Reason for hope, the pitch to Morphew. Fastball high and away, 1-1.
Now, how would you rank the visiting press boxes we go to?
1-1 the count with 2 outs, 3-0 Sioux Falls, bottom of the second. Thinking about it, probably
Hastings is great.
Hastings or Badlands. 1-1 the count. The pitch is a fastball outside corner. 1-2 to Morphew.
Badlands is character because it's up in almost, it feels like an old house.
Right.
That stadium, I
love
love that ballpark.
I'm going to go Badlands 1, Hastings 2. Western would be better, but they had their crew in the same booth because the camera was in the other booth. Now the pitch, Morphew fouls it off. Count holds at 1-2 to Darian.
I was talking to Casper's broadcaster, Hannah. She was telling me how that there is a family of raccoons that has taken over the Horseheads booth.
That's frightening. I'd rather... They've had a raccoon issue up at TD Ameritrade during the College World Series. 1-2 the count, 2 on, 2 out. is set by Santangelo. The pitch, Morphew swings and misses. He's down on strikes, and the Moo are done in the bottom of the second inning. And now it's time for me to take a bathroom break, brought to you by Wheezy Plumbing and Excavating. When something messy breaks, remember your duty is our duty at Wheezy Plumbing and Excavating. Call 721-6908. We go to the top of the third inning with a score: Sioux Falls 3, Fremont nothing.
Your home away from home is Baymont Inn and Suites in Fremont, 2700 North Dyers Parkway in Fremont, just off of US Route 275 and Route 30. Baymont offers free Wi-Fi, a 24/7 diner, and fitness center. Rest in clean, comfortable rooms before you come out to Moeller Field for a Fremont Moo game, or whatever brings you to Fremont. Ask for the Fremont Moo Friends and Family rate and stay at Baymont Inn for just $55 a night.
Greetings, human neighbor.
Hi, Marlex. Yesterday your husband Zendar was cutting your lawn with a...
semi-conducting laser device.
Yeah. Well, he zapped one of my rose bushes.
Our apologies. Please accept this Nebraska Pick 5 ticket. It has a $50,000 starting jackpot with drawings 7 days a week.
Oh, I love Nebraska Pick 5, but come on, you didn't have to do that.
I did. He also accidentally incinerated your charcoal grilling apparatus.
Pick 5 from the Nebraska Lottery. Top prize odds 1 in 501,000.
And now, a moment of chill from Coors Light. Coors Light, mountain cold refreshment, made to chill after the short but cold beer run from hot tub to cabin. 2020 Coors Brewing Company, Golden, Colorado. Celebrate responsibly.
Well, it's the top of the third. 3-0 Sioux Falls. Zach Berman, Nate Rohr, and a new pitcher in for the Moo, and it is Parker Roof. No wins, no losses, 13.50 ERA in 2 games. Pitched 1 inning of 1-run ball in the June 16th win against Hastings. That was the last we saw of him. Of course, it is 3-0, and the man known as Zeph Hoffpower in against Roof. First pitch, high and inside for ball 1. Hoffpower struck out his first time up. Excuse me, it is Jonathan Brandon. I take that back. They have very similar stances. Brandon, 1-0, and I think that almost got him on the foot, so it goes inside 2-0. Now, we were talking about exactly how this schedule is formatted. I'm not sure. It's like, do you think it's tough to play now that you're mathematically eliminated that one outside 3-0?
I think there is some validity to that thought that, there is, Summer Bowl is a fairly relaxed atmosphere anyway.
3-0 pitch is outside. That's a 4-pitch walk for Brandon.
And then you take the stakes of a possible playoff bid out of the equation, and maybe, especially for a Moo team that has been playing a week straight and has about a week straight more to go, it might be tough to find the motivation.
3-0, or actually the first pitch, I take that back, outside to Norris McClure, grounded into a 4-3 his first time up. Well, I get why you play halves. Of course, it's summer ball. Players are coming and going. There's no consistent figures on any lineup. Outside 2-0. Like, there are very few players that I could tell you are going to be with the Moo from start to finish this year. Runner off first. That is Brandon. He's got a lead. Here's the 2-0. Roof throws a strike. Count goes 2-1. Now, Parker Roof, most people I have met with the last name spelled the way his is, R-U-O-F-F, pronounced Ruoff, as Roof goes back and almost picks off Brandon, but no, it is pronounced Roof, like the roof of a house. 2 balls, 1 strike, nobody out, 3-0 Sioux Falls. The 2-1, outside, 3-1. Now, Will Olson is on deck. We went into detail regarding his collegiate ball journey. 3 3 balls, 1 strike, nobody out. Now, that's another thing. Teams are not afraid to have players go in between, back and forth, 3-1, fouled back. Nowhere is that more true than Ronnie McBride, who was the MVP of the whole league on the Moo last year. Now he's with Canyon County. Whereas a guy like Adonis Forte, if he winds up on Midland next year transferring, he could very easily be on the Moo.
Time will tell.
3-2 pitch, Roof deals, and that's hit on the ground, foul. Count stays full. So yes, there's a lot of fluidity to it. There have been whispers that even a guy like Callahan might not be here the whole summer.
He was evaluated by the Cincinnati Reds for possible drafting, and he's a guy that might be watching that big league draft with interest when it comes up in July.
Full count payoff pitch. It's up high for ball 4. How cool would that be to be, I don't know, on a bus or something with the team and Austin's name gets called?
It would certainly be amazing for a guy to clinch his professional future or be selected into the pros while we were all on a bus, or maybe waiting for a game to start or something along those lines.
I mean, there's only ever going to be one first drafted player on the Moo organization. You only get that one time. Will Olson singled his first time up. He's certainly dangerous. First pitch from Roof, and Olson swings and misses. Nice fastball from Roof. 0-1. No balls, 1 strike, nobody out. Brandon and McClure off second and first respectively, both reaching on walks. 0-1 pitch. Roof deals, both runners go. The throw to third. Howell fell over as he threw it, and the throw bounced and was late, so both runners advance. I feel like caught up in the chaos this weekend, we haven't even mentioned that Shea Bennett is back in the dugout for tonight's contest. He was suspended on Friday and did not get to appear in Saturday or Sunday's contests.
He told me he had to watch the game from just over to our right atop the big blue grandstand. He just had to sit there and watched. Didn't like it.
1-1 pitch, and that's popped in the air. And it's heading towards foul territory right in front of us, and hit something. Couldn't tell you what. Count goes 1-2. So yes, back to the basics for the managing crew. Trevino and Bennett on the base paths. No more Marco Ozuna, who did do a good job as a first base coach.
Yeah, he seemed like he handled it just fine.
Of course, you'd like Ozuna to be your closer and not your first base coach. The 1-2 pitch is taken inside 2-2. Ozuna, now that I bring him up, maybe he has a path as a starter after what he did in Wheat City. He went 5 shutout innings against the Whiskey Jacks. You just got to think. The 2-2 pitch, Roof deals, outside, count goes full. Or excuse me, 2-2. You're just trying to figure out, now that Alex Wise is no longer in the picture, who goes one. It's like putting together a puzzle that constantly is getting its pieces changed and replaced over time. 2-2 pitch, Roof deals, and that's hit on the ground foul, third base side off the Moo dugout. So you just start wondering. Of course, we have mentioned over and over again, Brody Sintek is more or less your number 1 guy. You wonder if Dawson Linder becomes the number 2. He's certainly got the capability. And then afterwards, you just have to see. The 2-2 pitch, that is hit high in the air. Left field, back goes Koski. He's going to make the catch just a few steps in front of the warning track. Tagging is Brandon. The throw is cut off. So it is 4-0 Sunfish, and the sac fly by Will Olson.
Good job by Olson. Drove that ball to the warning track and left no doubt that he was going to be able to knock in the run. And the Sunfish already up by 4, and they've got a man at third with 1 out. They can score another run with a fly ball.
So now comes Hoffpower. He struck out his first time up, and it really just goes to show that as Hoffpower takes the first pitch, breaking ball called strike. Everything with the rotation is fluid because except for Brody as your 1 and Marco as your closer, everything else is really up for grabs. That one gets away from Howell. He is going to let the runner come in and score 5-0 on the wild pitch.
McClure got a good read on that ball, and by the time Taylor got back there, he had no play on him, so not much Howell
he
could do there, no.
So now the bases are empty. It is 5-0, but that's going to be the challenge for Coach Bennett, figuring out who goes where in the rotation. The lineup is just about too deep to the point where you could play anybody on any given night, as that one swung on and missed by Hoffpower. The 1-2 pitch. Dealing and swinging and missing is Zeff, so second strikeout, is Tanner Wilson. No, that was Hoffpower. So Hoffpower down swinging, and the beer batter goes down twice.
About the only high point to this game thus far for the Moo. Otherwise, down 5-0. Not a whole lot's gone right for the purple and orange.
Wilson walked his first time up. He takes the first pitch outside corner called strike. 0-1. But really, in terms of pitching, it is anybody's game. It's just a matter of who shows up and pitches well, and you roll with that. The 0-1, that is low and away for ball 1.
It's not an issue that the Moo are going to run into right now or in the next couple weeks, but perhaps as the season goes along, you also worry about workloads. Who threw a lot during their college season?
1-1 pitches outside of Wilson. Count goes 2-1. And let me note, the Moo are not the only team in the Expedition League dealing with this. Souris Valley also is dealing with a matter of who pitches where. They don't have an established guy outside of Bratsit as their starters. 2-1 to Wilson. That is low and in, 3-1. And the Moo lit up Bratsit.
Pitching is just so fluid, as you said, depending on workload, schedule, who's working well.
3-1 pitch, and that is outside for ball 4. So to continue with what I'm saying, it is much harder to find a consistent ace in minor league or Expedition League or Summer League ball than it is to find good hitters. As Gavin Thompson comes up, there is no Jacob deGrom walking into your dugout. It's a matter of just riding the hot hand as Thompson takes a called strike 1.
It was such a luxury last year for the Moo when Brett Irwin was such a reliable starter for Fremont, just an asset every single start.
The 0-1 pitch, Roof deals, that is high and in for ball 1. And even Brody, who has cemented himself as one of the top guys in the rotation, he got lit up at Badlands 2 weeks ago.
And so, some of that's just bad starts.
And that happens to everybody, well, except for Jacob deGrom, as I was mentioning, the 1-1 low and away for ball 2. But it's just a matter of proving. I'm mentioning, well, Marco Zuna, he's blown a save this year. It's just a matter of who is hot at the right time. And you're going to have to figure that out. Runner goes. That one is hit high in the air, center field. Back goes Morphew. He is way back, and that ball is gone. So Gavin Thompson smokes a 2-run home run to left center field, and it is 7-0 Sunfish in the third.
That ball was crushed to straightaway center, and Gannon Thompson, a little look toward the Moo dugout as he rounded third and came in to score. That was no doubt shot to straightaway center, and now the Moo down a touchdown.
Well, when you hit one like that, you have every right to pimp it out. So 7 unanswered for Fremont, or for Sioux Falls, and now Dane Frazier represents the last of the third as that one gets away, count 1-0. So it's tough, and in a game that in the grand scheme of things doesn't mean anything more than individual stats or pride, It's tough to knock the Moo as that one is knocked to short. Leaper fields and fires across his body, and that's a great play to end the inning as Taylor stretched out to snag it, but another 4 runs cross, and after 2.5, it is 7-0 Sioux Falls.
Mid-Continent Irrigation is a 30-year family-owned and operated business in Fremont. Mid-Continent Irrigation sells new Valley brand irrigation equipment and Suckup brand grain bin equipment in their local trade area. They service all brands of irrigation and grain bin equipment and are staffed with highly skilled and trained professionals. Their staff has over 120 years of combined experience that still attends service school annually to stay on top of the latest technology. Give them a call at 402-727-9373.
At Methodist, we know when a diagnosis changes your life.
You want complete care personalized for your unique needs.
When you're fighting for your health,
Taking on cancer,
or battling heart disease, we treat you with a skill level
only our dedicated network of experts can provide.
We promise to deliver your care with the innovative treatments you need.
And the compassion you deserve.
Methodists, the meaning of care.
When you need electrical service, installations, or repairs for your industrial, commercial, or residential property, depend on Fremont Electric for the service you deserve. Fremont Electric is a locally owned and operated electrical contractor since 1974 and are committed to getting the job done right. Whether it's a small project or a large undertaking, they offer 24-hour emergency service for your convenience and peace of mind. Call Fremont Electric at 402-727-4932 to see what they can do for you.
For the Moo, shortstop, Peyton Leaper.
Bring it back. Okay, so you get your other 2-9.
Bottom of the 4th inning, it is 7-0 Sioux Falls. Leaper takes the first pitch outside for ball 1 from Santangelo. Leaper putting together a solid season, 10 for 37, 270, 1 home run, 6 RBIs. He's switch hitter batting left. Takes the 1-0 outside 2-0.
Well, down 7-0, chip away, good at bats. Man, at this point, the winning and losing of the games at secondary, it's staying in good approaches, staying focused.
2-0, Leaper takes strike 1 over the outside corner. Leaper, of course, teammates with Adonis Forte down at Southeastern Missouri State, or SEMO as we locals like to call it. 2-1. Santangelo deals, and Leaper fouls it back 2-2.
By the way, I did a little reconnaissance about Gannon Thompson. He's a Sioux Falls boy, so you wonder if he and Ben Simonson were having a little chat as he came around third to score.
Which Simonson?
It would be Ben, because Jack was out in right field.
That is true.
So nothing malicious there, just a couple of boys.
2-2. Outside, count goes full. Now, in this part of the country, you get so many guys that know each other on other teams.
Right.
The Sioux Falls broadcaster, David Coyer, and Dylan Sears were having a chat before the game. Of course, they both go to Western Illinois. Full count, the payoff pitch, and Leaper hits it on the ground. A first, Hoffbauer steps in the bag for the easy out 1.
I mean, this part of the country,
everybody knows everybody.
Everybody knows everybody, and especially in baseball where the pool of elite players is a little thinner than maybe a Texas or a California or a Florida.
Or a New Jersey.
Just because you have Mike Trout.
I can confirm I have never met Mike Trout.
Well, then what are you good for?
Taylor was hit by a pitch his first time up.
I have an iTunes account, and I also have Apple Music.
Against the righty Santangelo. First pitch to EJ, high and inside for ball 1. Now, EJ's dad was here this weekend, and that man possesses the sickest jersey collection known to mankind.
I was impressed.
And I asked EJ after the game, he's like, you haven't even seen the best of him. The 1-0, outside, 2-0.
Well, you don't want to blow everybody's doors off right when you show up. You want to set a good base and then exceed it the next time. But pretty good the first 3 games.
So, Mr. Taylor, if you're listening and come back over the course of the summer, make sure to bring 3 different ones. Surprise us, 2-0, fouled back 2-1. Yes, it was a Dr. J on Friday.
Mm-hmm.
It was a Doug Williams creamsicle Buccaneers jersey on Saturday, and then yesterday it was a vintage Brooklyn Dodgers Jackie Robinson.
Yeah, they were all gorgeous, each in their own way. I respect the wardrobe choices.
2-1 pitch. Santangelo deals to Taylor, and Taylor swings and fouls it back. Count goes full. 2-2. Taylor, 29 for 69, 420, 4 home runs, 18 RBIs. He's putting together a great season. With Luke White on deck, the 2-ball, 2-strike pitch. Santangelo ready and deals, and Taylor fouls it off yet again.
Best jersey in your collection?
In my collection. Oh, boy.
First, you are a jersey-wearing person, correct?
I am. I got to dig a little bit there. I got some obscure ones.
Oh, wow.
2-2 pitch. Santangelo deals, and that one is swung on and missed for strike 3. So Taylor down swinging. That's out number 2. As Luke White comes up, I got to think. I really don't know. White singled his first time up, his season continuing to go on an upwards trajectory. It's interesting that the Moo pretty much have 3 traditional first basemen batting in a row, as White, Taylor, and Howell all play first base as their primary position. First pitch, swung on and fouled into the netting, count 0-1. What's the best jersey you own? I can't think right now.
Okay, so, and this is a toughie for me, too. I've got an Ebbets Field Flannels Kansas City Monarchs throwback. So it says Monarchs in gold outlined in blue. It's Satchel Paige's jersey from, I believe, 1942.
I got nothing that catches up to that. That pitch is outside for ball 1. My best is likely a New York Giants Victor Cruz Super Bowl 46 jersey, which I will still wear everywhere. The 1-1 pitch swung on, fouled back. Count goes 1-2.
The other one that I'm really proud of, the Omaha AAA franchise celebrated its 50th season a couple of years ago, and they did a throwback of the old road jerseys with gray with the script Omaha in blue. God, I love that one.
1-2 pitch is high and inside. Count goes 2-2.
Now I just got to fit into it. It's too small for me right now.
I'm starting to think about what baseball jersey I want next. Not sure. 2-ball, 2-strike pitch. Santangelo deals, and White swings and misses. That's a 1-2-3 third inning for Santangelo and the Sunfish. They are up 7-0 after 3.
The Fremont YMCA is the largest YMCA in the United States and has everything you need to strengthen your family in mind, body, and spirit. The nearly 250,000 square foot facility includes 4 full-size gymnasiums, an Olympic-sized swimming pool, a steam sauna, a hot tub, 5 indoor tennis courts, an Olympic-sized ice arena, 5,000 square feet of wellness center, and an air-conditioned fitness studio, 3 racquetball courts, a fully equipped gymnastics center, an indoor suspended track, and more. Visit the YMCA at 810 North Lincoln Avenue and see what the Y can do for you today. Looking for photography and video services in Fremont? Give Vic's Photography and Video Services a call. He offers photography and video coverage of weddings and events, portfolios of families and high school seniors, and businesses. Vic also knows video. He can produce corporate videos or commercials for your business and transfer your home movies and videos to DVD. Need an eye in the sky? Vic is also a licensed commercial pilot, so he can provide aerial photography services. Give Vic a call at 402-721-9121 for all your video and photography needs.
Catch the Fremont Moo as they defend their Expedition League championship and enjoy daily specials during the week at historic Mueller Field. On 2-for-1 Tuesdays, get 2-for-1 GA tickets plus 250 16-ounce Coors Lights. Then on Wiener Wednesdays, savor $2 hot dogs and wash them down with La Hacienda margaritas. On Thirsty Thursdays, 16-ounce Coors Lights are just $3. Buy your tickets on FremontMoo.com and save on reserved seats by buying in advance. Fremont Moo Baseball, party till the cows come home. Fire up your weekends by coming to see the Fremont Moo defend their Expedition League Championship at historic Moeller Field and enjoy great baseball and great deals. On Friday, take in a great baseball game and a post-game fireworks show. Swing and Win Saturdays give you the chance to win balls and jerseys signed by the Moo, tickets to concerts at Stir Cove, Harrah's, and Council Bluffs, and more. Then on Sweet Hat Saturday, buy a GA ticket, a Moo meal, and a hat for just $20. For more information, visit FremontMoo.com. Fremont Moo Baseball. Party till the cows come home.
Top of the fourth inning, it is 7-0 Sioux Falls, and James Skirdo is in the game, actually on the roster this time. Of course, the last, I believe Skirdo appeared.
He pitched in one game legally in the Sioux Valley series.
But that's not what you're remembering James Skirdo for in the time being. Of course, it was, I believe it was 12-4 when Coach Bennett attempted to put him in. He was not on the roster. And Bennett proceeded to get into a verbal conversation as that one is hit on the ground. Taylor, nice play to scoop it and runs to first for the out. Long story short, Bennett gets ejected. And that's how you wound up with manager Trevino for the weekend. As Mitch Stroh comes up 1 pitch, 1 out to start the inning. Nice. Well, Skirdo, he's only thrown a third of an inning this entire. Yes, he was in for that 1/3 before the lightning came out.
Mm-hmm.
So his stats are just about. This more or less is his first appearance that's actually going to wind up on the score sheet. That's a strike one. Skirdo, you said, was having arm issues.
Yeah, he was having a bicep issue toward the end of the Midland season.
0-1 is fly to right. That's going to dunk in for a base hit in front of Simonson. Very similar to the hit Luke White had in the first. It was just a bloop off the bat, and it was almost unplayable. So a hit for Stroh. He's reached in 2 of his 3 plate appearances, and that brings up Jonathan Brandon. As my mom is texting me, why did I buy so many jerseys? If you say none of it, they were all special in the moment. It's just a matter of, are they special when you look back? Yes, I will wear my Eli Manning jersey forever, of course. Jonathan Brandon struck out looking and walked. And the first pitch to Brandon is taken for a called strike. Now, speaking of jerseys, I do happen to think the Moo jerseys are awesome because purple and orange is not a color scheme you see in anything.
No, only Clemson has purple and orange. It pops pretty good.
But Clemson's primary color is the orange.
Right.
Fremont's primary color is purple. 0-1 taken on the outside corner for a strike 2. Especially in baseball, you're not seeing purple-orange. And that's what makes it pop off as much as it does.
I like them. They're distinct but not gaudy. I hate to say it about Sioux Falls, but those are, one sleeve, one color, one sleeve the other. That's a little gaudy.
The
not a huge
0-2 is fouled off again. Who do you think outside of, I am partial to the Moo. I think they have the best jerseys in the league.
Put them aside. We both work for them. They feed us. They're the label that pays
Hastings has a great selection of apparel.
They were better last year.
The 0-2? Outside, way outside. Howell is just going to go over to the backstop as moving to second as Stroh. Count goes 1-2. I think Badlands, Souris Valley, and Wheat City all have similar uniforms to a stretch. The 1-2 pitch, Skirdo deals. That's taken on the outside corner, 2-2.
I love the Teddy Roosevelt Badlands hats.
I love those. Now,
the jerseys are actually pretty solid. The navy with the red sleeves, sign me up. Yep.
Badlands, their red uniforms are very similar to Souris Valley's reds, but Souris Valley's blues are very similar to Wheat City's blues. The 2-2 pitch actually stepping off and checking off as second is Stroh. So Skirdo keeping a close eye. Outfield playing pretty shallow in right, a little bit deeper in left is Koski. 2-2 pitch. And it's blocked by Howell. He's going to have to fire to third, and it's not in time. So Stroh pulling the old Tyler push and going across from first to third.
Tough at bat for Skirdo. He was ahead 0-2, but he's thrown 3 straight out of the zone. And now there's a runner at third with 1 out, and James has to find a way to get this out without giving up another run.
3-2 pitch, and that one's hit high in the air, foul down the right field line. We stay full. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out, 7-0 in favor of Sioux Falls. 3-2 pitch, righty to righty, Skirdo sets and deals, and that one fouled off again. Really impressing me are these Sioux Falls at bats. They were going down 1 at a time in last time we saw them, and they look like a different team. Of course, the Moo unfortunately look like a different team in a different way.
That's a 9-pitch at bat with Brandon right now.
3-2 pitch, Skirdo sets and deals. Outside ball 4, gets away from Howell. Coming home and scoring is Stroh. He throws it into the infield. It is 8-0. And when it rains, it pours.
And unfortunately, it's not raining as we thought it might, because the Moo really struggling right now. The run scores on the wild pitch, and Skirdo 3 wild pitches in that at bat. And you want him to find the strike zone back. He's not a guy whose stuff blows you away. He has to have pinpoint control, and that's not there for him right now.
Well, now up is McClure, runner off first. First pitch taken for ball 1. I do have a score update for you in the other Expedition League game going tonight. Another game that has meaning for one, not meaning for the other. 1-0, swing and a miss by McClure. Count goes 1-1. I do believe that Souris Valley has not yet locked up the division.
Correct. Their magic number is 1.
Well, Badlands losing tonight would likely put them over the hump.
It would.
And they are down 2-0 in the bottom of the third to Spearfish. 1-1 pitch is not before checking on first is Skirdo. 8-0 our score. Update from Omaha, it is now 7-1. Commodores the top of the 4th, and after giving up a home run in the first, Jack Leiter is doing Jack Leiter things. 1-1 pitch taken high and outside, 2-1 to Norris McClure. McClure 12 for 35, a .342 average, 2 homers, 10 RBIs. The 2-1 taken on the outside corner, 2-2. Now you have to wonder also if the way you lose a game yesterday just kind of sucks the air out of the dugout.
Especially when it ends your possibility of a first half playoff run. That could be a factor tonight, unfortunately.
2-2 pitch inside, count goes full, 3-2.
I mean, this team playing out the string. They have 4 more games left in the first half, and you want to build momentum. You want to look good going into that second half, but it just takes a little different level of focus to ramp yourself back up.
Well, I have received word that Mississippi State has scored, so Jack Leiter maybe not doing Jack Leiter things. It's now 7-2. Good crowd on hand for a Monday, all things considered. Thank you for showing up and showing out as always. 3-2 pitch up high for ball 4. Skirdo not having his way, and now Will Olson with 1 out comes to the plate. Well, he's dangerous. Single and a sac fly in his first 2 plate appearances. And he's going to have runners on first and second to try and open up this lead even further. Checking off a second is Skirdo.
Brandon had gotten maybe 30 feet or more off of second base before Skirdo looked him back.
Now the first pitch to Olson. Skirdo deals righty to righty. Here it comes, and that one is hit on a line, base hit to left field. Coming around third is Brandon. He's actually going to hold up. So now bases loaded and one out for a likely irritated Zeph Hoffpower. Beer batter has struck out twice.
Well, this is a spot for him to gain some redemption in that Sioux Falls dugout with the bases loaded and one out after 2 strikeouts.
Well, the bases are juiced. First pitch from Skirdo to Hoffpower. It is 8-0, and that one plumps him. Make it 9-0. So Hoffpower to first.
Now batting
Brandon scores.
Tanner Wilson.
And all you can do is let out a big right now.
Last 5 batters have reached for the Sunfish.
Tanner Wilson, he's walked his first 2 times up. The base is still loaded, and Wilson swings and misses.
Not a lot going right for the Moo of late. They're getting people on, but they're struggling hitting with runners in scoring position. The defense has had a real tough time, and the pitching staff has fought it lately.
0-1. That's a strike down the middle, count 0-2. It's just a team-wide slump, and I don't want to. You want to pick out a couple guys that have been playing well, and those are the case, but I am a believer, you win as a team, you lose as a team. 0-2 pitch, that is fouled back. Count stays 0-2. I mean, yesterday you scored 12 runs. Situational hitting until extra innings was on point, but didn't show up when it mattered most.
You look at all the errors in the Souris Valley series.
The 0-2, and that one is chopped foul. 12 errors for the Moo in that series.
12 errors in 3 ball games, so 4 errors a game. So if you give one base an error, that's 1 run that you're giving them to start. And of course, we know, especially with Souris's speed, they're getting more than 1 base on quite a few of those errors.
The 0-2, Skirdo, he deals. That ball is lined to left center field for a base hit. 1 run is going to score. Holding at third is Olson, and the parade just keeps on going. It's now 10-0.
And what frustrates you there is he's down in the count 0-2, and Skirdo looking for a way to finish him off. Yes, the bases are loaded, but you've got a couple of pitches to play with there, and down 0-2, a single through the left side for Wilson to boost it to 10.
First pitch now in the dirt to Thompson, who homered his last time up. Count 1-0. Bases still loaded. Man, oh man, this has just been a nightmare of a game. 1-0. Skirdo deals. That ball is lined, base hit to left field. That's going to go all the way to the wall. 1 run scores, 2 runs score. Holding up at third is Wilson, and goodness gracious, it is 12-0 Sunfish on the 2-run double by Gannon Thompson.
That ball was scolded down the line. It ended up maybe a foot or 2 away from Austin Baskin, but the ball hit so hard that Baskin couldn't get over to try and stop it. And now there are a couple in scoring position, and right now James Skirdo is really fighting it and just has to find a way to get through this 4th inning.
Well, the bases aren't loaded anymore. 1 out and 2 on for Frazier, who gets a first pitch strike. And they just look demoralized, and you got to feel for them after the way the weekend played out. The 0-1, and that one's fouled back. Count goes 0-2.
And it's on each of these guys. I mean, I'm sure they've gone through tough stretches in their careers with their teams individually. The only way you're going to get through it is through good effort, by refocusing, and by bringing your best effort. And unfortunately, the Moo in a big hole tonight.
The 0-2, outside 1-2.
Shea Bennett talked about this in the pregame. Sorry, Zach, but talking about how the mindset of this team slipped on occasion during the Souris series and really over this last week or so of struggle. And unfortunately, the only way this team can pull itself out of it is by locking in and playing better. Unfortunately, that's not happened tonight.
1-2 pitch, and that ball is hit high in the air, foul down the right field line. And you almost have to wonder if the Moo, knowing the lack of significance of these next few games, if they're just looking ahead to Souris Valley, which is fair because these games literally, except for stats, don't mean anything. The 1-2. That ball's hit on the ground a short. Fielding across the diamond in time for the out is Leaper. Run scorers make it 13-0 on the RBI ground out by Frazier, and the lineup flips over.
But, you know, you talk about that, and in terms of these games not counting in the standings, it brings to mind the story about Ted Williams. I think it was in Esquire magazine, and Ted Williams' last time at bat for the Red Sox, and John Updike talking about Williams. As the first pitch to 40 curves over the outside corner, strike one. He was talking about Williams, and he said the only thing that motivated Williams was that tissue-thin difference between a thing done well and a thing done ill.
Forte hits that high in the air to right. That ball is back, and it is off the wall, make it 14-0. The second extra point is good as Fortes gets into second with a double. I ran out of adjectives there.
But to finish the thought, you know, Williams was such a prideful guy, and many of the Red Sox teams he played for, and this is tough to believe for people of our vintage who have only known the Red Sox as contenders. Ted Williams' Red Sox, save a couple of years, were not very good. And so the only thing motivating him was his desire to be the best he could be.
That ball is hit fair down the left field line. And goodness gracious, the throw to second is out from Koski. Nice throw there. But it is an RBI single for Stroh. And we go to the bottom of the fourth inning, and it is 15-0 Sioux Falls.
A reminder from the Nebraska Lottery. Nebraska Pick 5 has draws 7 days a week, with jackpots still starting at $50,000. So play Nebraska Pick 5 today, or you might miss your chance to win big.
Top prize odds 1 in 501,000.
Navigator Motor Coaches can take care of all of your traveling needs, from church groups to touring professionals, as well as professional sports groups, schools, and colleges. Navigator can take the stress out of driving your group to its destination. Visit navigatorbus.com or give them a call, talk to their sales representatives, and leave the driving to their trained professional operators. Navigator Motor Coaches, proud partners of the Fremont Moo.
Whether for pregame or postgame, Fremont Moo fans fill up with fresh, never frozen chicken fingers at Raisin Cane's. Enjoy their delicious Texas toast, piping hot French fries, and of course their delicious, fresh, never frozen chicken fingers dipped in Cane's secret special dipping sauce before or after any Fremont Moo game. And stay cool with a fresh lemonade or an iced tea. Stop in at 1058 East 23rd Street in Fremont. Raisin Cane's, one love. Pinnacle Bank isn't just a bank in Nebraska. They're Nebraska in a bank. Visit Pinnacle Bank's 3 locations in Fremont or any one of their 61 locations across Nebraska to experience Pinnacle Bank's superior service. Whether it's a checking account, a mortgage, a home loan, or a savings account, see why Pinnacle Bank is Nebraska in a bank today. Stop by 99 West 60th Street, 45 West 23rd Street, or 1520 East 23rd Street in Fremont, or visit pinbank.com today.
Well, 2 touchdowns and an extra point conversion to boot, and it is 15-0 Sioux Falls in the bottom of the 4th. Yes, you are hearing that right. It is 15-0 in the 4th, as that ball was smoked foul by Taylor Howell. Santangelo, who might as well get a hammock in the dugout at this point. Back out after an 8-run inning in the top of the frame, as Howell watches that one bounce to the plate for ball 1. Howell putting together a nice season, 11 for 40, 275, 2 home runs, 5 RBIs. 1-1 is swung on a miss for strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 out, or nobody out in the bottom of the 4th inning. Yes, it is 15-0. The 1-2. Howell lets that one go low. Count goes 2-2. Well, if the Moo come back from this, I think it is safe to say that this is it might be the biggest comeback in Expedition League history if they were to come back.
I don't think there's any question about that.
The 2-2. Santangelo deals, and that goes over the head of Howell. Count goes full. Now, the Moo have not scored more than 15 runs this year. They scored 15 in 1 game. That, of course, was seemingly the peak of that win streak, the game that finished off the Badlands sweep. That feels like a decade ago. Full count, payoff pitch. Santangelo deals, and that ball is hit high in the air, a mile high, shallow. Wilson, under it, makes the catch for out number 1.
Moo with back-to-back hits in the 2nd inning. Since then, 5 in a row retired.
Well, Jack Simonson is up.
Now batting for the Moo, number
Reached on an error his
Jack
first time.
Simonson.
Actually, I think that was ruled a single.
Let's double check that. I thought it was ruled an error.
I have it down as an E6. Simonson, his bat starting to heat up.
Was ruled an error, by the way.
Okay, I was right. First pitch to Jack, and it gets away. So Santangelo clearly feeling the effects of sitting down for what must have been at least a 20-minute half an inning. However, he's got a run cushion that is, it's big.
You'll figure out your control for 9 runs in an inning.
Simonson fouls that one to right.
Drop it.
Out of play, count goes 1-1. It is not easy to call a game where there is 0 suspense. And typically, the blowouts I have called have been either Moo blowouts or your typical Mizzou against a mid-major. This is different. 1-1 inside, 2-1.
What's worrisome about this is that this team just cannot find its way back, and it all started with that bad road trip to Badlands. The Moo swept through that homestand, went 5-0, went up to the big sticks, got swept, and it's not gotten back on track since.
Simonson fouls that one back. The count goes 2-2. And it's even the psychological thing. When they lost a couple games in Hastings, and you would feel like they were always just one swing away. And now, less and less, it feels like that. Of course, you're 15 swings away right now. The 2-2 pitch, Santangelo deals, and Simonson hits it right back up the middle and through for a base hit. Good to see Jack Simonson getting on base.
And that's what you can hope for in a game like this. Batters building on small successes. I mean,
For the Moo, number 32,
at this point,
Austin Vasquez.
individual, you almost have to become selfish and go, I'm not going to throw away at bats for my own performance, as we now realize that Asante Wilson is the new pitcher.
Asante Wilson is the new pitcher, and Austin Baskin pops one sky high, scraping the sky, and Hoffpower runs in to make the catch for a quick out, number 2. Ryan Koski, who had a nice defensive assist, a silver lining in an otherwise inning to forget. Now up.
For the Moo, left fielder Ryan Koski.
Koski started off pretty automatic at the plate and has cooled down. He singled his first time up, and I think it would be a big boon to this Moo lineup to get his back going again.
It would be helpful, no doubt about it.
Koski takes a first pitch outside, ball 1. So, my goodness. Reminder, it is 15-0. Thanks for tuning in, as always, on Big Dog or on our YouTube or Mixler streams. The 1-0 is low and outside, 2-0. 1 out, runner on. I don't feel like saying the score anymore. 9 hits to 4. Fremont errorless. It has been all the bats. Nothing in the field has further helped the Sunfish. And that one outside, and again, 3-0. The good news about this game is that losing 1-0 and losing 15-0 both look the same on your record.
And have the same effect on possible playoff contention.
3-0 pitch. That's a strike. Count goes 3-1. So 3 balls, 1 strike, 1 out. The Moo trail 15-0. Outfield playing to pull. Koski tends to send the ball to left. The 3-1. Koski rips it to left field. That's going to drop for a base hit. So Ryan Koski's bat looks to be on the incline. And that is a good sign, as the Moo now have 2 on with 1 out for Dylan Sears.
As we said, be selfish as an individual player. Don't go down easy. Give yourself something about which you can feel good moving forward in future games, because right now that's all the Moo are playing for, trailing by 15.
Now Dylan Sears, who singled seemingly eons ago in his first plate appearance. He's got runners in scoring position. First pitch inside, count 1-0. Runners off first and second, 1 out, or 2 outs, excuse me. It is 2-0 Spearfish in their game against Badlands. 1-0 pitch inside, 2-0. Of course, a Spearfish win locks up a first half playoff bid for the Souris Valley Saberdogs. The 2-0. Here's the pitch. That's a called strike at the knees, 2-1. 2 balls, 1 strike, 2 outs. I'm still upset. Of course, I am going to out myself right now. I run the Moo social media account. I am one of 2 now that runs the social media accounts. I'm still upset that Buffalo Wild Wings never got back to us. The 2-1. Outside, 3-1.
Oh, give them time. Just stay on them. I'm just disappointed the good folks at B-Dubs didn't provide some product for the hard-working broadcasters thumping the tub for them.
3-1 pitch. Outside, and the Moo of the bases loaded. So, I can confirm that B-Dubs is catering tomorrow night's game.
Good to know.
Mango habanero, please. Bone in, not boneless. Boneless wings are chicken nuggets.
You elitist twit.
I never said they were bad. They are just not wings. They are chicken nuggets. There's a meeting on the mound.
You know how much easier boneless wings are to deal with?
I don't know. Maybe I was just...
Now batting.
So Darian Morphew now is up with the bases loaded and 2 outs. And... well, if he hits a grand slam, only need about 3 more of those after. But, like you said on Friday, you can't eat an elephant all in one bite. First pitch to Morphew, high and outside, ball 1. Now, I would say this is maybe a little bit bigger than an elephant. Maybe you're trying to eat the Loch Ness Monster. I don't know. Or a Leviathan. 1-0.
That's a big word.
Swung on and hit in the air. Right center. That could be deep. That is back. That is way back. And it is off the wall. It is off the wall, and that is going to clear the bases. And Darian Morphew has a 3-run triple. And it is a 15-3 deficit. Moo are on the board.
Well struck ball to center field. Wilson could not make the over-the-shoulder catch.
Fremont Moo base.
The second 3-run triple in as many games for the Moo.
Unfortunately, the Moo have learned their lesson. They do not rush out to the bag at third to tap Morphew on the back.
Number 2, Peyton Leeper.
And the greatest comeback in franchise history is off to a good start. Make it a 12-run game. Peyton Leeper. Batting from the left-hand side, first pitch is called ball 1. Leeper, 0 for 2, line out and a ground out in his 2 plate appearances. 1-0, outside 2-0. So I don't know, you're not going to put together a 15-run inning, but you just have to try and make it respectable. You still have a lot of game left.
And the Sunfish are going to stick with the starter Santangelo for as long as they can survive it.
Santangelo deals, and that's outside 3-0. So if you get Leeper on, then you have 2 hot bats in Taylor and White coming up back-to-back. The 3-0. Santangelo deals, and that's called strike 1. 15-3. We got football scores in baseball games.
After 15-12 yesterday. The bad part bit is they've both been the wrong way.
3-1 pitch is chopped weakly. Is it going to roll fair? No. And the throw is going to be not in time as Santangelo tried to field it. It got away from Hoffpower. You would think that scored an infield hit. So Leeper, a threat to run at first. And the Moose still alive in the bottom of the 4th.
Well, it is quite audacious to talk about a comeback for this team, though you have. But at the same time, down 15, you're not expecting a comeback. At the same time, want these guys to continue to compete and fight and try and make this look a little more respectable, as you mentioned. So that's a start. The shutout's been broken. They are within 11.
Taylor reached on a hit by pitch his first time up, struck out his second time up. That went outside for ball 1. And we have mentioned, when you're sitting in the dugout for 20 minutes, your team puts up 8. That eats into your stamina a little bit.
It's tough to fire back up and be as sharp as you were.
1-0, inside, 2-0. So the Moo making waves.
The only hard part for me at the start was just trying to remember to play commercials at the correct time and which commercial I had to play at a certain time.
15-4, our score.
3 different commercials that I had to play
as Taylor takes a timeout. Yes, Morphew did score on that infield hit. 2-0 pitch from Santangelo. He deals, and Taylor pops it up. It's going to stay in the infield. Brandon under it, and he makes a catch to end the frame. So the Moo get 4 They got 11 to go as they trail 15-4 after 4.
At Methodist, our doctors, nurses, and team members
work together to ensure you receive the level of expertise and compassion that you deserve.
Whether it's in Omaha, Council Bluffs,
Fremont, or any of the surrounding areas,
we all share a common goal.
Delivering outstanding care and exceptional outcomes
for every patient.
Methodist,
the meaning of care.
Fremont Moo Baseball!
See the defending Expedition League champion Moo at historic Moeller Field all summer long. Tickets are on sale now for all remaining home games. Watch the Moo push for another Expedition League title and enjoy all the fun of a night at the ballpark with all sorts of promotions and giveaways to make your night special. Buy your tickets in advance and save at tickets.fremontmoo.com.
Party till the cows come home. Fremont Moo!
Just like the Fremont Moo rolling through the Expedition League, Bassett Truck and Trailer keeps your trucks and trailers rolling. From full truck and trailer repair to overhauls and towing, Bassett Truck and Trailer Repair is your truck and trailer repair experts. They also offer 3-axle truck alignments, roadside assistance, free estimates, and Department of Transportation inspections. Bassett has been in business since 2014. They have ASE certified technicians and quick turnaround on services. Call 402-909-3902 for all your truck and trailer repair needs.
That to-do list you have needs one more thing. Chill. It's an easy thing to do. Just crack open an ice-cold Coors Light and chill. Take the afternoon off and binge watch anything. Go to happy hour and stay for a couple hours. Who's counting anyways? Or hang out with just your dog, because you've had enough human interaction this week. Whatever you do it with a Coors Light. Mountain cold refreshment made to chill. 2020 Coors Brewing Company, Golden, Colorado. Celebrate responsibly.
Nate Rohr, Zach Berman back with you at historic Moeller Field for the top of the 5th inning as Souris Valley hammering the Moo by a score of 15-4. Did I say Souris Valley? I think I did.
Yes, you did.
Sioux Falls.
Not the first time someone here has made that mistake.
Indeed. Easy one to make. 15-4 Sioux Falls, top of the 5th. And Marco Ozuna has been summoned from the bullpen to pitch to Jonathan Brandon. Takes the first pitch outside, 1-0.
31, Jonathan Brandon.
Brandon 0 for 1, a strikeout looking. He's also walked twice and scored. 1-0 the count. Brandon swings and misses 1-1. So Ozuna has been summoned from the bullpen just to help the Moo get through this game. He'll likely throw an inning, but nothing too taxing that would knock him out of commission for a while. That pitch fouled off. And the count is 1-2. Ozuna's last outing came on the 24th up at Wheat City. Made that start, threw 5 very good innings. Gave up a run, 5 hits, walked 2, struck out 6. 1-2 to Brandon. The pitch, curveball taken outside corner cold, strike 3. 1 up, 1 down in the top of the 5th inning with the Sunfish beating the Moo 15-4.
The Sunfish, number 37, Norris McClure.
Now the batter is Norris McClure. 0 for 1, grounded out to second in the 2nd inning. He's also walked twice and scored twice. Righty to lefty, Ozuna winds and delivers the first one. It's a fastball too high. 1-0 the count. Ozuna's last relief outing came against Hastings on the 15th, so a little under 2 weeks ago. The 1-ball pitch cued foul to the left. Count even at 1-1. Pitch was in on the hands of McClure and apparently got a piece of Howell too as he hobbles around home plate.
Well, you don't. In the way this game has gone, the last thing you want to see is injuries. The Moo have been relatively unscathed with the injury bug this season, but the last thing you want is for that to change.
In a game like this, to be sure. 15-4, Sioux Falls. We are in the top of the 5th. 1 out, no one on. 1-1, Ozuna to McClure. Right-hander brings it home. McClure takes a fastball. Part of the plate at the knees for a strike. Count is 1-2. Ozuna, 2-inning save against Hastings. They said he'll throw 1 inning if he's efficient, they well could go 2 with him. The 1-2, and that's a curve taken low. Now 2-2 to McClure.
Okay, I'm going to get you with a trivia question.
What do you got?
Mississippi State, they're down 7-2. They are one of 2 Power 5 schools that has never won a championship in any team sport. Can you name the other 2?
The 2-2 is grounded to third. Ranging right, Baskin takes it in foul territory. Foul ball, 2-2. So Power 5.
Never won a championship in any team sport. Mississippi State is one of them. Who are the other 2?
Who are the other 2? Wow. I will ponder. As I remind you, it's 15 for Sunfish. We are in the top of the 5th. 1 out, no one on. Another 2-2 coming from McClure to Ozuna. The pitch swing, a ground ball to second. Ranging left, Sears. He has it. Throws to first, close play, but they got him. 2 gone in the top of the 5th inning. There are 2 others, you say?
2 others.
2 others. Oof. This is a toughie. Will Olson, the batter, by the way. He's 2 for 2. A sac fly, a couple of singles to left, couple of runs scored. Would it be Ole Miss?
No, it is not.
Okay. South Carolina won baseball. Pitches inside, ball 1-1-0 the count. We are in the top of the 5th. Sioux Falls with a 15-4 lead. Righty to righty. Ozuna winds, deals the 1-0. It's a slider down and away, 2-0. Washington State.
Nope. The
Really?
correct answers, Kansas State and Virginia Tech.
You're kidding.
Nope.
I mean, I guess you're right. K-State never won football, never has won men's basketball. They have a tradition there, the 2-0. Fastball outside corner, 2-1. They had a little run with women's hoops and volleyball. Frankly, K-State, part of their problem is they don't have any sports. Basically, 2-1. Swing and a miss on 1 down and in, now 2-2. They don't have softball. I don't know if they have golf or tennis. They have one of the smaller athletic departments in the Big 12. And the Big 12 has smaller athletic departments than some conferences. The 2-2. And Olson swings and blasts this one to left field. Koski going back, and he'll play it off of the wall. Olson around first, racing into second. The throw by Koski. Sears wraps around with a tag in time to end the inning.
Oh, you feel for Ryan Koski. In a game like this, he has just been fantastic. 2 defensive assists and 2 hits.
No runs, 1 hit, none left. We go to the bottom of the 5th inning with the score: Sioux Falls 15, Fremont 4.
Husqvarna now has special financing at Extreme Outdoor Power with approved credit. Available on all Husqvarna residential or commercial acreage and zero-turn mowers. Get the professional power you need today with 6-year warranties on residential or 10-year warranties on commercial mowers. Extreme Outdoor Power repairs most major brands, and they carry a full line of battery-powered equipment too. Stop into Extreme Outdoor Power and visit with Rick Lereger today at 805 South Broad Street in Fremont.
Interested in starting a new career with great pay and benefits? Lincoln Premium Poultry is now hiring for all positions. An innovative company with state-of-the-art technology. Visit www.lincolnpremiumpoultry.com or be referred by a current Lincoln Premium Poultry team member, and you can each earn up to $1,000. Lincoln Premium Poultry. Apply at lincolnpremiumpoultry.com. We want you on our team.
Did you know at Deers Ford Lincoln we have a team of highly trained Ford certified technicians that will make all the difference in your automotive service needs? Ford has long been on the cutting edge of automotive technology. Don't trust your Ford to an unqualified mechanic. Get it done right the first time. The Deers Ford way. We service all makes and models, and we welcome the opportunity to be your family certified service technicians. Contact Deers Ford Lincoln Service at 402-721-1472 to schedule a service appointment today.
Inspro Insurance is your locally owned and independent insurance agency. Inspro is a Marsh & McLennan Agency LLC company representing many insurance carriers, including EMC Insurance. EMC ranks among the top 60 in the U.S. to give you the best coverage and value. Serving Fremont for over 60 years, Inspro remains committed to providing professional and personal service. Proceeding with confidence. Inspro, a Marsh & McLennan Agency LLC company in Fremont, West Point, Wahoo, Omaha, Lincoln, and West Des Moines. At InsproINS.com on the web. Now that's what a solid piece of wood sounds like. Look just past that left field wall at Moeller Field, you'll see Christensen Lumber, a solid lumber company for nearly a century. And there goes another ball into the lumber yard. Professional builders know Christensen Lumber is their home run hitter for quality materials. More contractors and woodworkers will tell you Christensen Lumber is the best choice to find quality cuts of lumber. Since 1923, Christensen Lumber. It's where the pros go. 714 South Main, just past the left field wall at Moeller Field.
Getting ready for the bottom of the fifth inning. Sioux Falls throttling the Moo 15-4. The new left-hander out there is Nick Caviglia, 0-1 record, an ERA of 20.65. It's his fifth appearance, all in relief. He's thrown 5 2/3 innings, given up 9 hits, 13 runs all earned, walked 12, struck out 5. Luke White, the batter, right-hand hitter, and the first one to him is a fastball that drifts outside, 1-0. Luke is 1 for 2, a single to right and a strikeout swinging. Outfield playing him to pole. Sun has set. Lights taking effect. The 1-ball pitch is a fastball. Heart of the plate, called a strike, and the count is even 1-1. This inning, we'll take a look at the Nebraska Lottery out-of-town scoreboard. Caviglia set his 1-1. White swings at this one. Lofts a pop-up right side, foul territory, half power after it, and the Sioux Falls first baseman makes the catch, 1 gone in the bottom of the fifth. The Nebraska Lottery reminds you that Wednesday's Powerball jackpot is $88 million. The Nebraska Lottery, why wait to win? In Omaha right now, the Men's College World Series, first game of the championship series, and Vandy holding on to a 7-2 lead on Mississippi State. That game top of the sixth. 1 out, no one on for Taylor Howell, 15-4 Sioux Falls, bottom of the fifth. Howell swings at the first one, grounds it to the left side. Far to his left, Frazier, the shortstop at third baseman, has it, throws to first high, and the throw goes out of play, so not only is Howell safe, but he'll advance to second on the errant throw.
That was a great play to get the ball out at third base, but he just airmailed the throw.
Second error of the game on the Sunfish. And so runners at second for Jack Simonson. Jack 1 for 2, single to center on a run scored in the fourth. They're in the bottom of the fifth inning, and Spearfish, the Sasquatch, with a 3-0 lead on Badlands. The set, Caviglia's first one, a fastball way high. The catcher Olson had to reach across his body to snag it, ball 1. Spearfish up 3-0 on Badlands. That game, bottom of the fifth inning. If that score holds, first Badlands would see its 9-game winning streak end. First the set and the 1-ball pitch to Howell. Another fastball high and away, 2-0. But secondly, that would clinch the first half Lewis Division Championship for Souris Valley. And that would set the 2 first half champions. Western Nebraska has already punched their ticket to the XB League playoffs. 2-0 the count to Howell, the pitch high and away. Now 3-0 to Jack Simonson. Here we are in the bottom of the fifth. It is 15-4. The Sunfish whipping the Moo. Simonson, the batter, he is a Sioux Falls native. The right-hand hitter with some power steps in. Howell at second after the error. 1 out. 3-0 the count. Caviglia's pitch low, ball 4, and it's a walk to put 2 on with 1 out for Baskin.
If the Moo win this game, or at least cut it close, we have talked about the heart and the drive and how they don't give up so many times. And in a game that means next to nothing outside of pride.
It'd be a nice, notable statement, wouldn't it?
It would.
15-4, Sioux Falls. Bottom of the fifth, Baskin swings at the first one. Pops it up towards second. Brandon backs up and to his right to short center field, and he makes the catch for the second out of the inning. Baskin now 0 for 3, hitting to a double play to the second baseman. Popped to first, now popped to second. Now there are 2 outs, and the batter is Ryan Koski. And
he's had a day.
Yeah. The shame of it is, as bad as this game is going for Koski's team, Koski's played a fine game in his own right. 2 outfield assists from left field, and at the plate he's 2 for 2. 2 singles to left, plus a run scored. 2 on, now with 2 outs in the first pitch, high and away. 1-0 the count to Koski. We're in the bottom of the fifth. Sioux Falls. 3 in the second, 4 in the third, 8 in the fourth. The Moo with 4 in the bottom of the fourth, but 15-4 Sunfish in the fifth. 1 ball pitch down and in, now 2-0 to Koski. After tonight, the Moo will host Hastings in a 3-game series. Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday here at historic Moeller Field. All 7:05 first pitches against the Sodbusters. The 2-0. Koski rips a line drive to third, knocked down by Frazier. He picks it up, wins the race with Howell to the bag, and forces him out for the inning-ending force out at third base. Well struck ball by Koski. The only thing wrong with that swing for Ryan is that it glanced off the glove of the third baseman. No runs on no hits with 1 error. And with 2 runners left on, and we go to the 6th with Hoffpower, Wilson, and Thompson. 6, 7, and 8 due to hit for the Sunfish. Through 5, it is Sioux Falls 15, Fremont 4.
Fremont Moo fans love their meat, and Hy-Vee has all your favorites at the best prices this summer. Hy-Vee Choice Reserve Steaks, always low prices on your favorite flavors of brats. There's boneless, skinless chicken breasts, chicken grillers, America's pork chops for the grill, and the best cuts of salmon and seafood for that summer party on the patio. Shop online right now. Go to HyVeeIslesOnline.com and place that order. Your Fremont Hy-Vee, proud to be a part of the Fremont Moo.
Wow, great space, nice and clean, decent square footage, a lot of potential. When do we move in?
You know this is for storage, right? It's not a man cave.
Oh.
With storage units this nice, no wonder it feels like home. Morningside Storage is a full-service facility including indoor and outdoor, 5x10, 10x10, 10x20s, and plenty of outdoor storage for campers, boats, and RVs. They're safe and secure with reasonable rates. Morningside Storage, just west of Luther and Morningside. Call 402-317-9261 now.
Gentlemen, here at Weesey Plumbing and Excavating, our customer's duty is our duty.
Yes, Drill Sergeant.
Now, you're Fremont's finest, and I want you people-pleasing plunger wranglers to remember here at Weesey, we don't stop fighting clogged drains, low water pressure, frozen pipes, until our residential and commercial customers are smiling. Am I making myself clear, you toilet snake and sink suckers?
Yes, Drill Sergeant.
Now, our customers will find us in Fremont, on Facebook, and online at WeeseyPlum.com. Weesey Plumbing and Excavating. Your duty is our duty.
La Hacienda Mexican Restaurant, your favorite family-owned restaurant, is offering their family special. Right now, feed the whole family with 12 tacos, rice, beans, chips, and salsa for only $25. Thursday, get $2 off house pitchers of margaritas on the rocks. The family special isn't only for game days. Get it anytime. La Hacienda, 3140 Elk Lane, across the street from Goodwill. Call in your Feed the Family special order ahead at 721-9909 or order online at lahaciendafremont.com. Then head home and enjoy.
Well, it's the top of the 6th inning, and just a sign of the times, Peyton Leeper is now pitching. So the Moo going straight 9, but he gets a 1-pitch, 1 out as the beer batter Hoffpower hits into a line drive to right field that's caught by Simonson. That's out number 1. Well, the fans are starting to leave.
Number 8, Tanner Wilson.
Still a good amount left. As Tanner Wilson steps in. First pitch to Wilson. That's a called strike. Leaper's got a good fastball. I'm not 100% sure how his command is. I don't think this is the first time he has pitched this year. 1-0 or the 0-1 is outside 1-1.
In fact, it is not. It's the second time he's pitched. He pitched 1 inning earlier this year. Didn't give up a run.
1-1. That is on the outside corner for a called strike. How about that? 1-2.
Hey, if you're Leaper, nothing to lose. Come right after these hitters, throw strikes, see what you can do.
1-2 pitch. That is fouled into the netting. We stay 1-2. Still 2-0 Spearfish in that game. But of course, should Spearfish hold, that's the division. The 1-2 pitch in the dirt, and that's called strike 3, the throw to first in time. And a strikeout for Peyton Leaper quickly, 2 down. So, Gannon Thompson, the last of the inning, and he has been a thorn in the side of the Moo with a double and a home run.
3 runs scored, not bad, out of your number 8 hitter.
First pitch to Thompson, high for ball 1 from Leaper. Peyton Leaper, native of just outside of Jefferson City, Missouri. 1-0. That's a called strike, count 1-1. I would say if this is what he has in his repertoire, he should be pitching more often. Of course, he is a very valuable player up and down the lineup, both fielding, running, and the fact that he is the lone Moo switch hitter, the 1-1 pitch inside 2-1.
Of course, down the road, you saw a guy in Spencer Schwellenbach, who is a starting shortstop and also the closer for the Huskers and a first-team All-American.
2-1 pitch outside 3-1. Yeah, Leaper's sort of the baseball version of a Renaissance man, Swiss Army knife, so to speak. He can
a spork.
3-1. That's ball 4 low. So Thompson works a walk. Now Dane Frazier, who has reached on a single, not hit since, steps up. Boy,
now batting for the Sunfish,
usually that Moo lineup
Dane
is
Frazier.
popping. Right now, you can hear a pin drop.
Sputtering.
First pitch is low inside, but called strike 1. Count 0-1. So a runner off first, 2 outs. Peyton Leaper looking to work a scoreless frame. The 0-1 pitch is low inside, but called strike 2. Same pitch.
Yeah, he's going to give you that spot. Take it. I wonder if the strike zone has gotten a little more generous, mindful of the 11-run margin.
Score?
Maybe a bit.
Well, the 0-2 pitch incoming. Leaper deals righty to lefty the pitch, and that is chopped to short, and the flip over in time to end the frame. So Sears is now at short. I lost track of who was at second.
That was Baskin.
That is Baskin. That ends the frame. So Leaper works a scoreless 6th. Moo coming to bat in the bottom of the 6th, looking to take a chomp out of this 11-run deficit. It's 15-4. Sioux Falls.
Trust the G-Force team at Getchman Heating and Air Conditioning for your home comfort needs. Whether it's a repair on your heating or air conditioning system or a full replacement, Getchman's skilled professional technicians are technicians you can trust with your house keys. Give them a call if the dog days of summer get the better of your AC, or if you want to give your heating system a tune-up before cooler weather rolls in. For technicians you can trust with your house keys, call Getchman's, the G-Force team at 402-721-6301 in Fremont.
My husband and I love to live in Nebraska.
It's the good life.
We always vacation here.
Love those Nebraska state parks.
We love to eat here.
Where are you going to get a better steak?
And we love to play here, especially Nebraska Pick 5 from the Nebraska Lottery. It has a $50,000 starting jackpot, drawing 7 days a week, and all the proceeds go back to our state.
Hey, honey, this weekend, let's buy some Nebraska Pick 5 tickets, go to a state park, and grill some steaks.
Like our first date.
I'm no amateur.
Top prize odds 1 in 501,000.
Getting ready for the bottom of the 6th inning, 15-4. Sioux Falls leading the Moo. Sioux Falls out hitting the Moo, but only by a 10-7 margin. Sears, Morphew, and Leaper due to hit for Fremont as Nick Cavigli comes out for his second inning of work.
I need to get the walk statistics. They're going to be 3 from Reynolds, 3 from Roof, 2 from Skirto, 1 from Leaper. So that's 9 walks and 9 hits. First pitch to Dylan Sears called strike 1. Sears, well, he's singled and walked. He has been quite good as of late. He was huge in yesterday's contest. He had 3 RBIs. The 0-1 to Sears, inside and high, 1-1. Caviglia, he's got an ERA over 20, but I'm sure the Moo would love to score 20 right now. You have to do is bring out the Midland football team, maybe a couple guys from Vandy and Mississippi State. 1-1 is fouled away. Count goes 1-2. It's still 7-2 in that World Series game.
Vandy is going to hop up 1-0 in that Champ Series.
1-2 pitch, and Sears chops it weakly on the ground to Brandon as he's going to field and fire in time for out number 1. So the lineup flips over now. Morphew hit a 3-run triple his last time up. He's got 2 strikeouts otherwise.
It's been tough for Darien to get at bats in this lineup, as well as Rasmussen has swung it, as well as Push has hit at times, as well as Reller and Simonson and on down the list. But Darien Morphew has hits in 21 of the 22 games in which he's had a plate appearance.
Well, he's been surely consistent. 29 for 89, but 13 RBIs. It's now 2-0 on Morphew. You got any good jokes? Knock-knock jokes? 2-0.
No.
Hit on the ground, foul. Count goes 2-1. I don't know. Right now, I'm just kind of watching this game, thinking to myself, is there a chance? I'm trying to go full Ace Ventura myself. So you're telling me there's a chance at 2-1, a tie 3-1?
You say Ace Ventura. I think that's actually from Dumb and Dumber.
It is from Dumb and Dumber, right? It's Jim Carrey.
So you're saying there's a chance.
So you're saying there's a chance. 3-1. That's ball 4. So Morphew does what he does best, gets on base.
Look at him hustle. That ball bounded away from the catcher. The pitcher actually had to come in and cover it, and Morphew was sprinting down to first just in case second base is available. And like I said, Morphew's had a tough time getting into the lineup, but he is consistent and seems to play pretty hard when he gets the shot.
Missouri State, number
you have to wonder how telling it is that guys like Morphew are still giving full efforts on those plays despite the score. Of course, that score is 15-4. Leaper, who is now pitching, takes a first pitch, ball 1. And he looked good. He looked quite good.
Definitely looked solid. It was against the bottom half of the order, but still he went out there, threw strikes, knew where the ball was going, and got outs. Not bad.
Checking on first is Caviglia. Now, I'm wondering, has Peyton Leaper pitched at SEMO?
Feel like he did a little. Mop-up stuff, but not a whole lot.
1-0, outside 2-0. So I'm getting Leaper's stats from his season at Southeast Missouri State. no pitching statistics. So uncharted waters for Peyton here in Fremont. He takes another ball high, 3-0. How about that? Leaper batted .228 this season for SEMO, but he had no errors. He is quite good in the field, and he has just worked a 4-pitch walk. So E.J. Taylor could homer and cut it to a 1-score game if you're playing football. He is 1 for 3. He is 0 for 3.
Now batting for the Moo, number
Make it 0 for 2. He was hit by a pitch in the first inning.
Take that back 0 for 2. So, on the right side of this grandstand, I just caught Bovine going full surrender cobra, and I guess that sums the night up.
Yeah, sounds about right.
Of course, as a Nebraska fan and me as a Mizzou fan, we are both well familiar with the surrender cobra. So Taylor against the lefty Cavigula, who's not throwing strikes, just threw one there, count 0-1. You might as well just swing for the fences here.
If you get something to, you know what, I back that up. No, stay in your approach. Practice your approach.
0-1, well, Taylor swung for the fences there. He swings and misses, count 0-2.
You don't want to do something in a game like this that gets you so far out of what you normally do that it messes you up down the road.
0-2, and Taylor swings and misses, so he's down on 3 pitches. And now Luke White in to salvage the bottom half of the 6th.
Now batting for the Moo, designated hitter Luke White.
Luke White DHing. He's got a hit in today's contest. In fact, make that 2. Against the lefty Cavigula, who just struck out E.J. Taylor on 3 pitches. First pitch to White. He's going right back to that changeup again. Swing and a miss. For a guy that's throwing an ERA over 20, he looks quite good. Runners off first and second, the 0-1. Outside 1-1. In the top of the 7th, the top of the order for Sioux Falls, Forte, Saro, and Brandon. 1-1. Inside but called strike 2. Well, might as well say it. Got 3 more against Hastings. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, the 1-2 pitch, and White grounds it. Fair ball down the left field line. That is going to score Morphew with ease. And you're a third of the way there, Moo. It's 15-5 on the ribby single by Luke White.
We mentioned Ryan Koski is one of the few bright spots in a pretty dark night for the Moo. Another of the bright spots is Luke White's second hit of the night, and that one was just roped down the line to score Morphew. And as we said, it's not going to make a whole lot of difference in the winning or losing of this game, but you like it for White moving forward that he's hitting a little better over the last few games.
Well, Taylor Howell could cut it to 7 with 1 swing. He takes the first pitch low. Howell said a night he'd like to forget both at the plate and behind the plate. But 1 swing can always change that. Runners off first and second. 2 outs. Caviglia deals, it's fouled back. Count 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs. Leaper off second and off of first, Luke White. And it's good to see the guys like White and Koski getting back to what we know they're capable of. 1-1. Outside 2-1.
Jack Simonson's
well.
Another one, yeah, that has performed well tonight in a losing cause. And you hope that that can be a springboard to get them back up to where they're performing where we expect them to.
Not to mention Peyton Leaper has gradually started to look better.
Mm-hmm.
So there are bright spots. Caviglia deals, and that one high, 3-1. Now, if Howell gets a pitch he likes, you have to swing hard and just put it all into this one swing. 3-1 pitch, Caviglia deals. Howell swings and hits it high in the air. Right center, that's out towards the gap and carrying back at the track at the wall. It is off the wall. That's going to score one, and that is going to score White, and they inch a little bit closer. It's 15-7. Two-run double for Howell.
Good job by Howell going middle oppo to right center field to crush that ball to the alley and drive in two. And Taylor Howell's recent improved hitting continues.
Jack Simonson.
For the Moo, right fielder Jack.
He's had a good day. Looking to improve further. Simonson, he's got a single, and he's reached on an error as well. Runner off second. First pitch to Jack is high for ball one. So the Moo have scored 7 unanswered. So they're not keeling over and just letting Sioux Falls just walk all over them. 1-0, swing and a miss, 1-1. And that's encouraging.
Yeah, you have to keep competing. You have to keep fighting. And no, it may or may not make the difference in this game, but you want to continue to work on your approach so that you can get back to winning.
Now an 8-2 lead for Vanderbilt in the College World Series. The 1-1, load 2-1. Simonson with Austin Baskin on deck. Not quite at the point yet where you start thinking about actually making this a game, but Simonson getting a knock here would go a little bit closer towards that point. 2-1. Inside 3-1. Now, if you walk Simonson, then Baskin, who's had a rough day, comes up. But, like I've said, ain't no time like the present to turn that around.
And this pitcher, Caviglia, is struggling. I mean, obviously he came in with an ERA of 20+, so this is not usually the first guy out of the pen.
3-1. Outside. Ball 4. Simonson works a walk. And I keep on saying, well, a home run by so-and-so would get the Moo to so-and-so. A home run by Baskin here. He's not a known power threat.
For the Moo, number 32.
Would make this a 5-run game, and then you can actually start talking, hey, we could theoretically pull something out of the hat.
It's not utterly inconceivable to hang 5 runs in 3 innings.
First pitch to Baskin from Caviglia. Taken high for ball 1. Or no, they call it strike 1.
Catcher Olson had to do everything he could to frame that thing. It looked outside.
The 0-1 pitch, Caviglia. Ready, he's got runners off first and second. Deals. And Baskin pops it up. Shallow right. This could be a tough play. Coming over and making the catch to end the frame is Brandon. The Moo get another 3. It's 15-7. We're heading to the 7th.
Your radio home for the Fremont Moo is Big Dog 98.9 FM and 1340 AM. Not only is Big Dog your home for the Moo this year, but keep it tuned to 98.9 FM and 1340 AM for the best in news, sports, and entertainment. Big Dog is your home for local high school and college sports coverage, including Midland University's Warriors football. Plus, tune in all day long to Big Dog 98.9 FM and 1340 AM for the best in country music. So keep it tuned all day to Big Dog for the Fremont Moo and more.
Mid-Continent Irrigation is a 30-year family-owned and operated business in Fremont. Mid-Continent Irrigation sells new Valley brand irrigation equipment and Suckup brand grain bin equipment in their local trade area. They service all brands of irrigation and grain bin equipment and are staffed with highly skilled and trained professionals. Their staff has over 120 years of combined experience that still attends service school annually to stay on top of the latest technology. Give them a call at 402-727-9373.
Your home away from home is Baymont Inn and Suites in Fremont, 2700 North Dyers Parkway in Fremont, just off of US Route 275 and Route 30. Baymont offers free Wi-Fi, a 24/7 diner, and fitness center. Rest in clean, comfortable rooms before you come out to Moeller Field for a Fremont Moo game, or whatever brings you to Fremont. Ask for the Fremont Moo Friends and Family rate and stay at Baymont Inn for just $55 a night.
And now, a moment of chill from Coors Light. Coors Light, mountain cold refreshment, made to chill after the short but cold beer run from hot tub to cabin. 2020 Coors Brewing Company, Golden, Colorado. Celebrate responsibly.
So you're telling me there's a chance. 15-7 our score, and Peyton Leeper back in for the 7th. He's got to face the top of the lineup. Now, a score update and a big one as Adonis Forte comes to the plate. Spearfish put up 3 in the bottom of the 5th. They led 5-0. Badlands, however, as that's called a strike, 0-1, has dropped 4 on the Sasquatch in the top of the 6th, but now Spearfish has the bases loaded again in the bottom of the 6th. That one swung on a miss, count 0-2. So, things are getting interesting. It was a Ryan Stafford 3-run home run that was the big blow, the 0-2, and that's fouled off. You stay 0-2. Once again, a win by Spearfish locks up the division for Souris Valley. A win by Badlands, that ties the standings, the 0-2. That's called strike 3. So Peyton Leeper striking out Adonis Forte, and I can't say enough positive things about Leeper on the mound right now.
He's come out of the bullpen, so to speak. He was playing shortstop before. He has struck out a pair. He's walked just one, and one correction with, if Badlands wins tonight, that pulls them to within 2.5 of Souris Valley.
First pitch taken for a called strike by Soreau. Soreau, he is 1 for 3. The 0-1 swung on and popped foul. Count goes 0-2. It's been a game. You could call it that, in the same way that a former, or actually still current Ottawa Senators GM Pierre Dorion described his team as "we're a team." That one dribbled to first. Taylor flips to Leeper, and time scored 3-1 for out 2. Yes, that is a true statement. The Senators were hosting an outdoor game, and they were just terrible. And the GM was interviewed, Pierre Dorion, and was asked, "What do you think of your team? How would you describe your team?" And he responded, and I'm not kidding, "We're a team." First pitch to Brandon is outside for ball 1.
Is there a less relevant franchise in North American professional sport than the Senators?
The 1-0 is fouled back 1-1. Yes. Ottawa Senators, you got to remember, less than 5 years ago, they were a game away from the Stanley Cup.
I'll stick to my statement. What do you got better?
The Lions.
No, they're on
1-1. That pitch is taken for a called strike. Do you go the Mariners?
No. Ken Griffey, Alex Rodriguez. The Lions are on TV every Thanksgiving.
1-2. Outside 2-2 Timberwolves.
The T-Wolves are in that neighborhood. I could buy the T-Wolves. I don't think that an NFL team is nowhere near the bottom just because of how important the NFL is.
2-2 pitches. Swung on and missed. It's time to stretch. Peyton Leeper looking good on the mound, and after 6.5, it's still 15-4.
Greetings, human neighbor.
Hi, Marlex. Yesterday your husband Zendar was cutting your lawn with a...
Semi-conducting laser device?
Yeah. Well, he zapped one of my rose bushes.
Our apologies. Please accept this Nebraska Pick 5 ticket. It has a $50,000 starting jackpot with drawings 7 days a week.
Oh, I love Nebraska Pick 5, but come on, you didn't have to do that.
I did. He also accidentally incinerated your charcoal grilling apparatus.
Pick 5 from the Nebraska Lottery. Top prize odds 1 in 501,000.
When you need electrical service, installations, or repairs for your industrial, commercial, or residential property, depend on Fremont Electric for the service you deserve. Fremont Electric is a locally owned and operated electrical contractor since 1974 and are committed to getting the job done right. Whether it's a small project or a large undertaking, they offer 24-hour emergency service for your convenience and peace of mind. Call Fremont Electric at 402-727-4932 to see what they can do for you. Fire up your weekends by coming to see the Fremont Moo defend their Expedition League Championship at historic Moeller Field and enjoy great baseball and great deals. On Friday, take in a great baseball game and a post-game fireworks show. Swing and Win Saturdays give you the chance to win balls and jerseys signed by the Moo, tickets to concerts at Stir Cove, Harris and Council Bluffs, and more. Then on Sweet Hat Saturday, buy a GA ticket, a Moo meal, and a hat for just $20. For more information, visit FremontMoo.com. Fremont Moo Baseball. Party till the cows come home.
Looking for photography and video services in Fremont? Give Vic's Photography and Video Services a call. He offers photography and video coverage of weddings and events, portfolios of families and high school seniors, and businesses. Vic also knows video. He can produce corporate videos or commercials for your business and transfer your home movies and videos to DVD. Need an eye in the sky? Vic is also a licensed commercial pilot, so he can provide aerial photography services. Give Vic a call at 402-721-9121 for all your video and photography needs.
Well, it's 15-7 in the bottom of the 7th. New pitcher in is Jacob Glovich, and he's a little bit better than Caviglia. He's got an ERA of 4.9. Righty out of Sioux Falls. Studies at Dakota Wesley, and I'm curious if he knows the Simonsons, who seem to be the faces of baseball in Sioux Falls, South Dakota. Sure, they'll have lots of family and friends for those games. First pitch by Glovich. Taken for a called strike one. Ryan Koski has had a heck of a day. He's got 2 hits, and he's got 2 defensive assists. The 0-1 is fouled off 0-2. Koski 2 for 3. But that average is going to go up from 254, no home runs, 5 RBIs. And he needed today.
I've never worked with Madison
before. 0-2. Glovich deals. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did. That's strike 1. Or that's out number 1.
Nasty little curveball over the inside corner to strike out Koski. And we were talking uniforms earlier tonight, and I got to say the stirrups with the white horizontal stripes toward the top, that's a highly attractive look.
For the Moo?
No, for their pitcher, Glovich.
Yes. Oh, boy. So Dylan Sears now with 1 out in the 7th. You have 8 outs to score 7 runs. First pitch to Sears, swung on and missed, count 0-1. Glovich, 7 innings pitched. He's struck out 6 on this season. The Moo need to put together one of the craziest rallies you will ever see in the sport, the 0-1. Outside, 1-1. So I don't know if you want to use some of your best players that are sitting on the bench unless this game takes a crazy turn. 1-1. That's taken for a called strike 2. Of course, no Tyler Push tonight. No Augie Rasmussen tonight. No Brock Reller tonight. No Ryan Hayes tonight. 1-2. Here's the pitch. Sears swings and misses. That's out number 2.
And Glovich has come in and settled this game down after Caviglia wobbled his way through the 5th and 6th innings, striking out the first 2 Moo batters he's faced. And now it's Morphew coming to the plate trying to keep the inning alive.
Morphew's had a good day. 3-run triple and a walk.
Number 7,
1 for 3.
center fielder Darian Morphew.
Morphew takes the first pitch from Glovich outside for a called ball 0-1. Of course, not the way you want to start a stretch where you're going to see a lot of Sioux Falls in the next few weeks, as this one's taken outside 2-0.
Yeah, the Sunfish are not walking away from this game scared at all, the Moo right now.
2-0, outside 3-0. The Sunfish are not walking. The Moo are likely going to walk away thinking, well, it is what it is. First half's over. Nothing we can do except just build better for second half. Sunfish are like, oh boy, we got to play this team 10 times in the second half. We can beat them, as Morphew works a 4-pitch walk. That brings up Peyton Leeper.
Another pro at bat out of Darian Morphew. He's reached base in his last 3 plate appearances after striking out twice.
He is so good. So Leeper, who has impressed today, batting from the left-hand side, checking back on first is Glovich. And the Moo have 7 outs to score 7 runs. They got the heart of the lineup coming up after 8 runs, as that one is outside ball 2.
Ball 1.
Ball 1.
Vandy is still the 8-2 lead, bottom of the 8th on Mississippi State. The Champ Series, Game 1, Men's College World Series.
1-0, pitch inside, 2-0.
Late strike call.
That was a strike. That was under his arm.
Called it late, but you look at where Leeper is, he crowds the plate with an open stance.
Okay, then. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs. Runner off first is Morphew. He can run. Wouldn't be stunned if he steals here. 1-1. That one is the same pitch over the inside part of the plate for a called strike 2. Do you have a strategy here? Do you just swing for the fences at this point?
No, you want to stay in your approach. It's just very simple. You want to get a hit for yourself. Find a pitch you can drive and drive it. Look for a fastball. Protect the strike zone.
1-2. Breaking ball outside, 2-2.
I mean, you look at it even from the perspective of trying to win this game. You know, Leeper could hit this ball off the roof of the building beyond right field, and it's still only 15-9. Just stay in your approach because you don't want to hurt yourself for a game that's more in doubt.
That is fair. The 2-2 pitch. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, number 2 at the plate. Glovich deals, and Leeper swings and misses to end the frame. So a scoreless 7th for the Moo. And we head to the 8th with Fremont trailing 15-7.
A reminder from the Nebraska Lottery. Nebraska Pick 5 has draws 7 days a week, with jackpots still starting at $50,000. So play Nebraska Pick 5 today, or you might miss your chance to win big.
Top prize odds 1 in 501,000.
At Methodist, we know when a diagnosis changes your life.
You want complete care personalized for your unique needs.
When you're fighting for your health,
Taking on cancer, or battling heart disease,
we treat you with a skill level
only our dedicated network of experts can provide.
we promise to deliver your care with the innovative treatments you need.
And the compassion you deserve. Methodists, the meaning of care.
Catch the Fremont Moo as they defend their Expedition League Championship and enjoy daily specials during the week at historic Moeller Field. On 2-for-1 Tuesdays, get 2-for-1 GA tickets plus 250 16-ounce Coors Lights. Then on Wiener Wednesdays, savor $2 hot dogs and wash them down with La Hacienda margaritas. On Thirsty Thursdays, 16-ounce Coors Lights are just $3. Buy your tickets on FremontMoo.com and save on reserved seats by buying in advance. Fremont Moo Baseball, party till the cows come home.
The Fremont YMCA is the largest YMCA in the United States and has everything you need to strengthen your family in mind, body, and spirit. The nearly 250,000 square foot facility includes 4 full-size gymnasiums, an Olympic-sized swimming pool, a steam sauna, a hot tub, 5 indoor tennis courts, an Olympic-sized ice arena, 5,000 square feet of wellness center, and an air-conditioned fitness studio, 3 racquetball courts, a fully equipped gymnastics center, an indoor suspended track, and more. Visit the YMCA at 810 North Lincoln Avenue and see what the Y can do for you today.
Back with you from Moeller Field in Fremont. Top of the 8th inning, 15-7. Sioux Falls leads the Moo. Austin Baskin now on the hill for the Moo. The 1-1 pitch is taken over the inside corner. Called a strike to Norris McClure, and the count is 1-2. So Baskin moves in from second to pitch. Sears goes back to second as the 1-2 pitch taken for a ball, 2-2. And then Leeper, after a 2-inning relief stint, moves back to shortstop. So the wine, the 2-2 on the way, swinging a foul out of play to the left by Norris McClure, and the count holds at 2-2.
Ooh!
But a nice relief outing by Peyton Leeper. The wine, the 2-2 on the way from Baskin. Curveball curled outside, and the count is full, 3-2.
I need to figure out my post-game meal's going to be. I wonder what they're serving us tonight.
It's a good question. Payoff pitch. There's a swing and a miss by McClure. He's down on strikes, 1 up, 1 down.
The infield arms are looking good on the mound, I will say that.
No doubt. That is the 4th strikeout between Leeper and Baskin. 1 gone in the top of the 8th inning. The batter is Will Olson. He's 3 for 3, a single to left his last time up. He's also driven in a run on a sac fly, and the first pitch fastball outside to Olson, ball 1. We are in the top of the 8th inning. 15-7, Sioux Falls leads. The 1-ball pitch, that's taken over the outside corner for a strike, 1-1. The Sunfish with 3 in the second, 4 in the third, 8 in the fourth to lead 15-0. Now the 1-1, that's taken inside, ball 2. 2-1 to Olson. Fremont 4 in the fourth, 3 in the sixth to make it look a little more respectable. 2-1 the count. The pitch, fastball up and in. Ball 3, 3-1. We're back with you tomorrow night here at Moeller Field. 7:05 first pitch. The Moo and Hastings is the 3-1. Is a fastball that hits Olson. So Olson hit by the pitch, 1 on, 1 out, and Zeph Hoffpower to the plate.
For the Sunfish, tonight's beer batter,
Hoffpower 0 for 2, or I'm sorry, 0 for 3, 2 strikeouts.
It's half-price beer for the rest of the inning.
He was hit by a pitch with the bases loaded as part of the 8-run fourth. Line to right his last time up. 1 on, 1 out, the set. Baskin's first one is a fastball taken just a bit high over the outside corner. 1-0. How about a double play ball here?
Well, that'd be nice.
I'd take it. The 1-ball pitch, high for a ball, 2-0 to Hoffpower.
Well, he's a beer batter. You want to strike him out. No, forget the double play.
I'm all about the double play at this point. 15-7 Sioux Falls. We're in the top of the 8th. The pitch, slider low and away, now 3-0. I'm all about a strike at this point.
No, I want to see these fans get their money's worth.
Okay. Infield double play depth, 3-0 the count to Hoffpower. The pitch, that fastball outside part of the plate at the belt, called to strike 3-1. 3-1 the count. The pitch, that's taken low for ball 4, and it's a walk to put 2 on with 1 out here in the 8th. Now the batter is Tanner Wilson. He's 1 for 2 tonight. Strikeout his last time up. RBI single to left in the 8-run 4th. He also drew 2 walks and scored 2 runs. 2 on, 1 out. We are in the top of the 8th inning. Sioux Falls with a 15-7 lead on the Moo, despite the fact hits are even at 10. The Moo had real trouble with the strike zone. 8 walks by Fremont pitchers in the first 4 innings. Now the first pitch to Wilson. Baskin too high with a fastball. 1-0 the count. Olson at second. Hoffpower at first. 1 out. The set. The 1-ball pitch from Baskin. And Wilson swings. It's a fly ball. Short center. Down for a hit. Taken on a hop by Morphew. His throw to third is high over the glove of White, and everybody is safe. Otherwise, they would have had the force out on Olson going second to third. That was a broken bat fly ball into short center field, and Morphew was on that ball, played it well, and picked it up on the hop and gunned it over to third, and had the throw been on target, they would have had the rare 8-5 putout.
Well, I actually think that was a perfectly designed play by Morphew to try and get the lead runner, except the throw was high.
Gannon Thompson, the batter. First pitch, slider low and away from Baskin. 1-0 the count. Oh,
that was a strike.
They called that thing a strike. Wow. And the 1-strike pitch taken down and in for a ball. It's 1-1. 2 walks tonight for Thompson. He's also hit a double and a homer. The pitch is taken down the heart of the plate for a strike. The count at 1-2. He had a 2-run homer in the 3rd. 2-run double to left in the 4th. Walked his last time up. Now the 1-2. It's taken over the inside corner. A curveball for strike 3. Thompson down on strike. Second out of the inning. Both of them have been strikeouts by Baskin.
Good looking pitch.
2 out. And runners at every base. The base is loaded with 2 outs. And the batter is Dane Frazier. Frazier 0 for 3 tonight, an RBI and a walk. First pitch called a strike to Frazier. Strike 1. Oh, 1 to Frazier with the bases loaded and 2 outs, top of the 8th. There's a fastball that misses just outside. 1-1. In the 8th, Sioux Falls a 15-7 lead. Baskin on the hill for the Moo. He is the 6th Fremont pitcher of the night. The 1-1. That fastball misses inside, and the count is 2-1. In the Moo 8th, it'll be the heart of the order, Taylor, White, and Howell. So that fastball taken outside, now 3-1. Frazier batting against Baskin. 3-1 the count, the wind, the pitch. Fastball outside corner, and now the count is full 3-2, and the merry-go-round will begin with the bases loaded. Bases loaded, 2 outs. The pitch. That's taken just a bit inside, ball 4, and a run will be walked in. It is now 16-7 Sioux Falls.
Oh boy.
It's been a rocky one, no question.
French vanilla rocky road, chocolate peanut butter cookie dough. Scoop.
As that first pitch, high and away, ball 1. Forte, the batter, he is 2 for 5 tonight. 1-0 the count. Base is full, 2 outs, a run in. 1-ball pitch is a fastball inside corner, called a strike. 1-1 to Forte. Forte struck out looking his last time up, but in the 8-run 4th, a 2-run double to right. The 1-1 to Forte. It is high for a ball, and the count is 2-1. Now the line, the 2-1 from Baskin. He misses high with a fastball. 3-1. Austin working with a good tempo at least. Three balls, one strike the count. Baskin brings it home. Forte rips and misses on that one, strike two, and we're full 3-2. We have an update from Spearfish, South Dakota. That game, bottom of the 7th inning. Sasquatch lead it 7-4 over Badlands. Now the 3-2. That's off the fifth foul. Back to the screen. Still 3-2 to Forte. Here, Sioux Falls a 15-7 lead on the Moo in the top of the 8th. Bases loaded, 2 outs.
Well, I can give you a non-baseball related score update. It is a final from Tampa. Montreal Canadiens lose 5-1 to the Lightning in the Cup Finals. That one's high for ball 4.
Bases loaded walk to bring in Hoffpower and move everybody else up a base. Now 17-7. And Sioux Falls is back to a double-digit lead. Baskin has walked 4 this inning.
It's just the song that never ends.
It's a vision of hell right now for the Moo. First pitch, inside corner, a strike to Mitch Stroh, 0-1 the count.
Well, the Vandy game's final.
8-2, the Commodores win game 1 in the men's championship series. The one-strike pitch, and that is inside corner, called a strike, counted 0-2 to Stroh. Stroh tonight is 2 for 5. Grounded to first his last time up. Bases full, 2 outs. 2 strikes the count. The pitch. Stroh swings and misses. He's down on strikes, and that's the end of the top of the 8th inning. So Baskin strikes out 3 around 4 walks and 2 runs scored. We go to the bottom of the 8th inning with a score. Sioux Falls 17, Moo 7.
Whether for pregame or postgame, Fremont Moo fans fill up with fresh, never frozen chicken fingers at Raisin Cane's. Enjoy their delicious Texas toast, piping hot French fries, and of course their delicious, fresh, never frozen chicken fingers dipped in Cane's secret special dipping sauce before or after any Fremont Moo game. And stay cool with their fresh lemonade or an iced tea. Stop in at 1058 East 23rd Street in Fremont. Raisin Cane's, one love. Pinnacle Bank isn't just a bank in Nebraska. They're Nebraska in a bank. Visit Pinnacle Bank's 3 locations in Fremont or any one of their 61 locations across Nebraska to experience Pinnacle Bank's superior service. Whether it's a checking account, a mortgage, a home loan, or a savings account, see why Pinnacle Bank is Nebraska in a bank today. Stop by 99 West 60th Street, 45 West 23rd Street, or 1520 East 23rd Street in Fremont, or visit pinbank.com today.
Navigator Motor Coaches can take care of all of your traveling needs, from church groups to touring professionals, as well as professional sports groups, schools, and colleges. Navigator can take the stress out of driving your group to its destination. Visit navigatorbus.com or give them a call, talk to their sales representatives, and leave the driving to their trained professional operators. Navigator Motor Coaches, proud partners of the Fremont Moo. Getting ready for the bottom of the 8th inning, 17-7. Sioux Falls leads the Moo, and the first pitch curveball to E.J. Taylor, inside corner, called a strike from Jacob Glovich. And Taylor 0 for 3 today. Strikeout swinging his last time up. The line, the one-strike pitch. And Taylor swings, pops it up middle of the diamond. The second baseman racing in, plays it on. Can't take the hop, in fact, and it's down. And Taylor reaches with a little dunker, likely to be scored a single. Not much the second baseman, Brandon, could have done about it. He raced in, the ball landed. And when it squirted away from him.
That was an impressive hit, you know? Impressive as in the sense that, sometimes you get bounces, and the Moo need more of those bounces.
Yeah. Runner at first. Nobody out. Luke White, the batter. Luke 2 for 4, an RBI single his first time up. First one on the way. White swings and rips a ground ball to third, speared by Frazier. He throws to second for one. The turn by Brandon to first in time for the double play. 5-4-3 and rapidly 2 outs in the bottom of the 8th inning with Sioux Falls leading 17-7.
Not so impressive. Still a nice day for Luke White, all things considered.
Tell you what, though, that ball was blistered down the third baseline. Impressive that
Number 27, Taylor Howell.
Frazier was able to spear that thing. 2 outs, nobody on here in the bottom of the 8th. The batter is Taylor Howell. Right-hand batter against the righty, Lovich. He takes the first pitch for a strike, and the count is 0-1. Taylor tonight 1 for 4, a 2-run double to center his last time up. Reached on an error, flied to center, and struck out. The pitch, Taylor fouls it straight back, strike 2, 0-2.
Well, if you're wondering how the night's going in Major League Baseball, Angel Hernandez is trending on Twitter. Tells you all you need to know.
No thanks. No thank you. Do not want. 2 strikes, the count, 2 outs. Howell at the plate, bases empty, 2 outs. The pitch, Howell takes high and away now, 1-2. We are in the bottom of the 8th inning, 17-7. Sioux Falls leads the Moo. Bases empty, 2 outs, the 1-2 to Howell. Taylor swings and pops it up, middle of the diamond. McClure, the shortstop, in and to his left, makes the catch between the mound and second base for the 3rd out of the inning. No runs, 1 hit, and no one left on. We go to the 9th.
All right, ladies and gentlemen,
with a score, Sioux Falls 17 and Fremont 7.
Husqvarna now has special financing and extreme outdoor power with approved credit. Available on all Husqvarna residential or commercial acreage and zero-turn mowers. Get the professional power you need today with 6-year warranties on residential or 10-year warranties on commercial mowers. Extreme Outdoor Power repairs most major brands, and they carry a full line of battery-powered equipment too. Stop into Extreme Outdoor Power and visit with Rick LaReger today at 805 South Broad Street in Fremont.
Interested in starting a new career with great pay and benefits? Lincoln Premium Poultry is now hiring for all positions. An innovative company with state-of-the-art technology. Visit www.lincolnpremiumpoultry.com or be referred by a current Lincoln Premium Poultry team member, and you can each earn up to $1,000. Lincoln Premium Poultry. Apply at lincolnpremiumpoultry.com. We want you on our team.
Did you know at Deers Ford Lincoln, we have a team of highly trained, Ford-certified technicians that will make all the difference in your automotive service needs. Ford has long been on the cutting edge of automotive technology. Don't trust your Ford to an unqualified mechanic. Get it done right the first time. The Deers Ford way. We service all makes and models, and we welcome the opportunity to be your family certified service technicians. Contact Deers Ford Lincoln Service at 402-721-1472 to schedule a service appointment today.
Inspro Insurance is your locally owned and independent insurance agency. Inspro is a Marsh & McLennan Agency LLC company representing many insurance carriers, including EMC Insurance. EMC ranks among the top 60 in the U.S. to give you the best coverage and value. Serving Fremont for over 60 years, Inspro remains committed to providing professional and personal service. Proceeding with confidence. Inspro, a Marsh & McLennan Agency LLC company in Fremont, West Point, Wahoo, Omaha, Lincoln, and West Des Moines. At InSproINS.com on the web.
Back with you from Moeller Field in Fremont as we get ready for the top of the 9th inning. 17-7. The Sunfish lead the Moo. It is the heart of the order due for Sioux Falls in the top of the 9th. Brandon McClure and Olson. And the new pitcher for the Moo is Luke White.
Oh, boy.
White, the right-hander. He has pitched once or twice for the Moo. Not this year, but in his Fremont career. The right-hander winds and deals the first one, and it's a fastball taken upstairs over the inner half by Brandon. Ball 1. Austin Baskin lifted after an inning. He gave up a hit, 2 runs. Walked 4, struck out 3. White misses high again, now 2-0. Baskin takes over at third in White's stead. And the 2-ball pitch outside from Luke, now 3-0. 3 balls, no strikes to Jonathan Brandon. 17-7. Sioux Falls leading the Moo. The pitch, and White way outside with that one for ball 4. Lead off walk. And the batter is Norris McClure.
Now batting for the Sunfish, Norris McClure.
Left-hand batter against the righty White, who delivers the first one. It's cut on and missed strike 1. That's David Cloyer over there at first base coaching. The normal Sunfish broadcaster. 1-strike pitch, that's taken inside for a ball, 1-1. Apparently a technical malfunction kept him from broadcasting tonight. Now the 1-1 pitch, fastball outside corner, strike 2. So he was hanging out in the dugout, and he's now coaching first. The 1-2 lifted into left field. Koski over to his right, and he makes the catch, 1 gone.
That's honestly awesome.
Yeah, good for him. He's out there in like khaki short. He looks like a dad right now, you know? He looks like he just got off from his job in the landscaping business, and he's got his team shirt on, and he's standing at first base as the batter is Will Olson. He swings and misses on the first one from White, strike 1. And, you know, he texted his wife a minute ago to make sure she picked up the popsicles after the game. 1-strike pitch fouled off, now 0-2 to Olson. 17-7 Sioux Falls. We're in the top of the 9th. Bases, or I should say runner at first is Brandon. 1 out, 2 strikes to Olson. The pitch, that one misses low. Ball 1, 1-2. Moo get another shot at it tomorrow, 7:05 first pitch against the Hastings Sodbusters. Our pregame at 6:45 on FremontMoo.com. The 1-2 pitch, swinging a fly ball deep down the left field line, but well fouling out of play by Olson. It remains 1-2 to the Sioux Falls catcher. Chase Reynolds started this game, went 2 innings, gave up 3 walks and 3 earned runs. Parker Roof struggled in an inning, walking 3 and allowing 4 earned runs. James Skirdo had it even tougher as the 1-2 pitch popped up, fouling out of play to the right. Still 1-2 to Olson. Skirdo in an inning allowed 8 earned runs and 6 hits. Marco Ozuna pitched a quiet inning. Peyton Leeper 2 shutout innings. Baskin wobbled in the 8th, and here is White in the 9th. 1 on, 1 out, and the 1-2 pitch misses inside for a ball. Now 2-2. It's the top of the 9th inning. Sioux Falls leads the Moo 17-7. 2-2 to Olson. The pitch is taken down and in. Ball 3, 3-2. One on, 1 out. This set. White brings it home. There's the swing and a fly ball. Deep left field, and gone.
Oh, boy.
Home run. 2-run home run for Will Olson. Towering shot into the lumberyard and left. It's now 19-7. Sioux Falls on Olson's 3rd home run of the year. That ball was crushed. Olson hit a foul ball earlier in the at-bat. That went a long way down the line. That one was hammered over the Moeller Monster into the Christensen Lumberyard beyond the left field fence. So the first pitch fouled off by Hoffpower, strike 1.
Strike number 1, Moo fans.
What a game this one's been. Ugh.
Now the 1-strike pitch. Swing by Hoffpower, ground ball to short, over to his left. Leeper, he has it, throws high to first, and Taylor can only knock down the throw. He was not able to hold the bag, so he had to hop up to grab the throw. Likely to be a throwing error on the Moo shortstop. And now there's a runner at first with 1 out for Wilson.
Batting for the Sunfish, number 8, Tanner Wilson.
I mean, what else are you supposed to say at this point?
This
is
is
a rough game.
Rough game. Wilson, the batter, he takes the first one for a ball. 1-0 the count. Wilson 2 for 3, a couple of singles, a couple of walks, 3 runs scored. The 1-0 from White. Wilson swings and pops it up into short right field. Simonson in and to his left, called off by Sears, the second baseman, who makes the catch for the second out. 2 gone, and the batter is Gannon Thompson. He is 2 for 3. He struck out looking his last time up after a 2-run double to left and a 2-run homer to center, plus a couple of walks. First pitch, Thompson fastball taken for a strike, and the count is 0-1. 19-7 Sioux Falls. We are in the top of the 9th inning. Luke White on the hill for the Moo, and the 1-strike pitch is low and away for a ball. Count is even at 1. Now the 1-1. Fastball. White hits the outside corner. Strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes the count. Runner at first with 2 outs. The set. White delivers. It's a slider taken low and away, 2-2. One silver lining for the Moo, the fact that they were able to get 4 innings, assuming White can get this last out of position players. 2-2 is a White slider, low and away, now 3-2. And in a game that's this big a blowout, and in a stretch where the Moo are playing a whole bunch of games in a row, you want to limit the damage to your pitching staff moving forward. The pitch popped up foul and out of play to the right. It remains 3-2 to Thompson. 19-7 Sioux Falls. We are in the top of the 9th inning. 3-2 to White, or from White to Thompson. Hoffpower at first with 2 outs. The pitch, swinging a ground ball to short. Right at Leaper, who has it, throws to first. The throw in time to end the top of the 9th inning. But Sioux Falls with 2 more runs. They do it on 1 hit. There was 1 Fremont error and 1 runner left on. We go to the bottom of the 9th inning. Sioux Falls 19 and at Fremont 7.
Now that's what a solid piece of wood sounds like. Look just past that left field wall at Moeller Field, you'll see Christensen Lumber, a solid lumber company for nearly a century. And there goes another ball into the lumber yard. Professional builders know Christensen Lumber is their home run hitter for quality materials. More contractors and woodworkers will tell you Christensen Lumber is the best choice to find quality cuts of lumber. Since 1923, Christensen Lumber. It's where the pros go. 714 South Main, just past the left field wall at Moeller Field. Fremont Moo fans love their meat, and Hy-Vee has all your favorites at the best prices this summer. Hy-Vee Choice Reserve Steaks, always low prices on your favorite flavors of brats. There's boneless, skinless chicken breasts, chicken grillers, America's pork chops for the grill, and the best cuts of salmon and seafood for that summer party on the patio. Shop online right now. Go to HyVeeIslesOnline.com and place that order. Your Fremont Hy-Vee, proud to be a part of the Fremont Moo.
That to-do list you have needs one more thing. Chill. Take the afternoon off and binge watch anything. Go to happy hour and stay for a couple hours. Whatever you do it with a Coors Light. Mountain cold refreshment made to chill. 2020 Coors Brewing Company, Golden, Colorado. Celebrate responsibly.
Ready to go in the bottom of the 9th inning. 19-7. Sioux Falls leads the Moo. Jacob Glovich takes the hill for his 3rd inning of work. He faces Simonson, Baskin, and Koski, 6, 7, and 8 in the order. Glovich delivers the first one to Simonson high, 1-0. Jack is 1 for 2 today, reached on an error by the shortstop, singled up the middle and scored in the 4th and walked twice, the 1-0. Simonson takes high, now 2-0. Sioux Falls led this thing 15-0 through 3.5. The Moo scored 7 straight to make it look a little better. Sioux Falls with the last 4. 2-0 pitch, and Simonson trying to hit one into the Missouri River, cuts and misses for a strike. 2-1. Glovich's 2-1 pitch. Jack swings and misses again on a fastball up in the zone, and the count is 2-2. Moo back at it tomorrow night, 7:05 first pitch against Hastings. And our pregame coverage begins at 6:45. The 2-2 on the way. Simonson swings and lifts one toward the right field corner. Thompson over to his left and back to make the catch. One gone in the top of the ninth inning, or in the bottom of the ninth inning. Thought that ball would go a little farther toward the corner. It was starting to slice away from Thompson. One out, and the batter is Austin Baskin. 19-7 Sioux Falls. We're on the bottom of the ninth. The batter is Baskin. He's 0 for 4. Pop-ups to first and second, and a double play ball to second. And the first pitch fastball from Glovich, high for a ball, 1-0. And Dalos and Tangelo through 4 innings, gave up 7 hits, 4 runs, all earned, walked 1, struck out 5. The 1-ball pitch, and Baskin swings and lines this one into left center field, down for a hit. Wilson quickly to his right to cut it off, but it is a leadoff single for Austin Baskin. And believe it or not, the Moo are out hitting Sioux Falls 12-11.
Well, 15,000 walks. The Moo only made 1 error today, too. So
yeah, how about that?
It was the walks that got him.
14 walks today by Moo pitching. 1 on, 1 out. Ryan Koski, the batter. The set at the belt. The first one from Glovich is a curveball, almost hit him, but he takes for ball 1. Now, of those 14 walks, 5 were by position players pitching. Actually, 6. Still, that's 8 walks by Reynolds, Roof, and Skirto, guys you can normally rely on to get outs. 1-0 the count. The pitch fouled straight back. 1-1 to Koski. We're in the bottom of the ninth. 19-7 Sioux Falls. The Sunfish trying to near 500. And after that really awful start for the Sunfish, it would be quite impressive if they were able to work their way back to 500 by the end of the first half. 1-1 to Koski. The set. Glovich delivers a curveball in the dirt. Now 2-1. Moo in a stretch where they're playing 13 games in 13 days. It's been a bumpy road, no doubt. 2-1 the count. Glovich set and delivers. It's a fastball up and into Koski. Now 3-1. Sears on deck for Fremont. 3-1 with 1 out. Outfield playing Koski to pull. The set. Runner at first, 1 out. The 3-1, and Koski swings and lifts the fly ball. Left center field, fairly deep. Wilson pulls up a couple of steps in front of the track, and the center fielder for Sioux Falls makes the catch for the second out of the inning. 2 gone, and the batter is Dylan Sears. 19-7 Sioux Falls in the bottom of the ninth.
Just a night to forget all around.
Yeah, very frustrating and disappointing night. In the Moo, who were a perfect 10-0 to start at Moeller Field, have now dropped, or are on the verge of now dropping 3 out of 4. Runner at first, 2 outs for Sears. Dylan's 1 for 3 today. Glovich set. Delivers the first one. Sears swings and fouls it off the mid of the catcher. Olsen, strike 1.
Let's go Moo! Let's go Moo! Let's go Moo!
Runner at first is Baskin, 2 outs. A 12-run lead for Sioux Falls in the bottom of the ninth. 0-1 the count. Glovich peeks at first, though Baskin is not being held on. The set and the 1-strike pitch. Sears takes outside, 1-1. 3 in the second, 4 in the third, 8 in the fourth for Sioux Falls. Fremont, 4 in the fourth, 3 in the sixth to cut it to 15-7. Since then, the Sunfish a pair in the 8th and the 9th to make it 19-7, bottom of the 9th. The 1-1, that's a changeup that misses just low over the outside corner. 2-1 to Sears. Morphew on deck if the game can be kept alive by Dillon. Outfield playing him the other way. Infield to pull the 2-1. Sears takes a strike over the outside corner, strike 2. This game started under a slight delay. The mound and the area around home plate were tarped. There was a shower that passed through, and there was some fear that rain was going to cancel this game. It did not. 2-2 the count, the pitch. Sears takes high and away. Ball 3, 3-2. Fremont has dropped 7 of its last 9 games. This set, the 3-2 to Sears, who fouls straight back. The count remains 3-2. We are in the bottom of the 9th inning. Sioux Falls 19-7, the lead on the Moo.
Well, there's nowhere to go but up, right?
I hope so. I think so, and I think the talent on this team would suggest that. I do think of a line by Royals manager Buddy Bell when he says, "I never say it can't get any worse." Pitch is fouled out of play to the left, count at 3-2, and of course he was the skipper of some pretty awful Royals teams of the mid-2000s when there was nothing in the farm system and no talent, and the Royals were a 100-loss team a couple of times. So I never say it can't get any worse, but this is a low spot for the Moo, no doubt, as the pitch high and away to Sears for ball 4. Now 2 on and 2 out in the bottom of the 9th for Morphew.
Well, they're putting up a fight at the end, but it's likely too little too late.
2 on, 2 out, 19-7, Sioux Falls. The batter is Morphew. He's 1 for 3. He's walked his last 2 times. He ripped a 3-run triple to center in the 4th, and he's struck out twice. He scored twice. 2 on, 2 out. This set. Glovich's first one to Morphew. A slider down and in. Ball 1.
Yeah, I'm looking at some of these players and these old Royals teams. Oh boy.
Yeah, it was pretty rough back then, wasn't it?
06.
Mm-hmm. 1-0 the count, the set at the belt. Glovich delivers. Change up, swing and a miss for a strike, 1-1. 05, so I take it back. Yes, it was 06, the year that Allard Baird was fired as Royals general manager. The Royals had the number 1 overall pick, hired Dayton Moore, but he couldn't take over until after the draft. The 1-1 pitch, a curveball that hits the outside corner, strike 2. Royals drafted Luke Hochaver with that pick. Luke had a nice career as a reliever before an elbow injury shut him down. 19-7 Sunfish, bottom of the 9th. 2 on, 2 out, 1-2 to Morphew. The set. Glovich brings it home. Morphew swings, grounds back to the pitcher. Glovich has it, runs toward first, flips the ball there in time to retire Morphew and finish off this game. Tough night for the Moo as they were throttled by a count of 19-7. Just a disappointing night after a disappointing weekend, and the Moo trying to fight their way out of a slump that has really beset this team. They've now dropped 8 out of 10. 19-7, Sioux Falls the final. The Morningside Storage postgame show is coming up after this.
Wow, great space, nice and clean, decent square footage, a lot of potential. When do we move in?
You know this is for storage, right? It's not a man cave.
Oh.
With storage units this nice, no wonder it feels like home. Morningside Storage is a full-service facility including indoor and outdoor, 5x10, 10x10, 10x20s, and plenty of outdoor storage for campers, boats, and RVs. They're safe and secure with reasonable rates. Morningside Storage, just west of Luther and Morningside. Call 402-317-9261 now.
Gentlemen,
Here at Weesey Plumbing and Excavating, our customer's duty is our duty.
Yes, Drill Sergeant.
Now, you're Fremont's finest, and I want you people-pleasing plunger wranglers to remember here at Weesey, we don't stop fighting clogged drains, low water pressure, frozen pipes, until our residential and commercial customers are smiling. Am I making myself clear, you toilet snake and sink suckers?
Yes, Drill Sergeant.
Now, our customers will find us in Fremont, on Facebook, and online at WeeseyPlum.com. Weesey Plumbing and Excavating. Your duty is our duty.
La Hacienda Mexican Restaurant, your favorite family-owned restaurant, is offering their family special. Right now, feed the whole family with 12 tacos, rice, beans, chips, and salsa for only $25. Thursday, get $2 off house pitchers of margaritas on the rocks. The family special isn't only for game days. Get it anytime. La Hacienda, 3140 Elk Lane, across the street from Goodwill. Call in your Feed the Family special order ahead at 721-9909 or order online at lahaciendafremont.com. Then head home and enjoy. La Hacienda.
That to-do list you have needs one more thing. Chill. It's an easy thing to do. Just crack open an ice-cold Coors Light and chill. Take the afternoon off and binge watch anything. Go to happy hour and stay for a couple hours. Who's counting anyways? Or hang out with just your dog because you've had enough human interaction this week. Whatever you do it with a Coors Light. Mountain cold refreshment made to chill. 2020 Coors Brewing Company, Golden, Colorado. Celebrate responsibly.
At Methodist, our doctors, nurses, and team members
work together to ensure you receive the level of expertise and compassion that you deserve.
Whether it's in Omaha, Council Bluffs,
Fremont, or any of the surrounding areas,
we all share a common goal.
Delivering outstanding care and exceptional outcomes
for every patient.
Methodist, the meaning of care.
Nate Rohrback with you from historic Moeller Field, where tonight the Moo were throttled by Sioux Falls, and what has been a disastrous stretch for the Moo continues as Fremont has dropped 8 of its last 10 games. And now the Moo limp into the final series of the first half with Hastings. Really fighting it and hoping they can find their way back after what has been a really bad week and a half stretch. This is the post-game show brought to you by Morningside Storage. Storage units so nice it feels like home. Call 402-317-9261 for indoor or outdoor storage. Sioux Falls with 3 in the second, 4 in the third, and 8 in the fourth. The Moo with 4 in the fourth, 3 in the sixth to cut it to 15-7. But then 2 in the eighth, 2 in the ninth to finish it off as a dominant Sioux Falls win. They win 19-7 over the Fremont Moo. Totals for this one: for Sioux Falls, 19 runs, 11 hits, 2 errors. They left 7 on. For the Moo, 7 runs, 12 hits with an error, and 12 runners left on base. Tonight's winning pitcher is Nick Gaviglia. He's now 1-1. Muddled his way through the 5th and 6th innings. He gave up 3 hits, 3 runs all earned, walked 4, struck out 1, and 2 innings pitched. He's 1-1 on the year. Jacob Glovich, believe it or not, despite the big margin, gets the save. And that will be his first of the year. Glovich threw 3 shutout innings to finish this thing off, giving up 2 hits, walked 2, and struck out 3. So Glovich, his first save of the year. The loss to Chase Reynolds. He's 0-1 in 2 innings. He gave up 2 hits, 3 runs all earned, walked 3, and struck out 4. Time of the game, 3 hours, 19 minutes. No attendance figure available. With a win, Sioux Falls improves to 14-15. So within 1 game of 500, and that's an impressive recovery after a disastrous start to the season for the Sunfish. Meanwhile, the Moo fall to 18-11. and they have dropped 8 of their last 10 games. Final score tonight, Sioux Falls 19 and Fremont 7. And now let's check the Nebraska Lottery out-of-town scoreboard. The Nebraska Lottery reminds you that Wednesday night's Powerball jackpot is $88 million. The Nebraska Lottery, why wait to win? It was a thin scoreboard in the Expedition League, as only one game going on tonight elsewhere, and they are in the top of the 9th inning with 2 outs in Spearfish. The Sunfish hold a 7-4 lead on the Badlands Big Sticks, and if the Sasquatch get the last out of the inning and finish off the Big Sticks, then the party begins for the Saber Dogs of Souris Valley, as they will be the Lewis Division champions of the first half, and they will clinch their playoff bid by virtue of having the best record in the Lewis in the first half. Tough night tonight for the Moo as they continue to struggle arguably in all 3 phases of the game, but especially in the run prevention half of the game. Defense has been a little wobbly. Fremont only with 1 error in this one tonight, but tonight it was the walks that really killed the Moo. Total of 8 walks in the first 4 innings in a span where Sioux Falls plated 15 runs. As usual, free passes lead to runs, and so Sioux Falls wins it tonight by a final score of 19-7, and now the Moo prepare to close out the first half of the 2021 Expedition League regular season with a matchup against the Hastings Sodbusters tomorrow night here at historic Moeller Field, a 7:05 first pitch. We hope you come out to the ballpark and join us. Tomorrow is 2-for-1 Tuesday, so 2 GA tickets for the price of 1. We're also selling 16-ounce Coors Lights at just $2.50. The weather is supposed to be fairly comfortable, so a lot of good reasons to come out and try and help this ball club turn it around in the midst of a very tough stretch for the Fremont Moo. My thanks to Zach Berman for all of his work throughout the broadcast. Most of all, my thanks to you for spending a part of your Monday night with us. Sorry the news wasn't better. Sioux Falls throttles the Moo tonight by a final score of 19-7. And until tomorrow night when we have pregame coverage at 6:45 ahead of a 7:05 first pitch between the Moo and the Hastings Sodbusters, this is Nate Rohr saying thanks for listening. Good night from historic Moeller Field in Fremont.
This has been Fremont Moo Baseball on FremontMoo.com. For schedule and ticket information, visit FremontMoo.com. Fremont Moo Baseball, it's a hit.